most invaluable pawn. So let the merge begin, now that the spiders are gone. With the accord in my hands, reality shall collapse, and my eternal reign will stretch beyond divine grasp. So fade away and return to nothing. Your strength is great, but you're no match for me, no. I'll let you live for the entertaining. God of all creation, God of your creation now. I do not fear you now. I exist beyond your time. Rule over cosmic beings. One thought could melt your mind. I do enjoy your rage. Could always entertain. Erasure won't come yet. I'll just provide the stage. So fade away and return to nothing. Your strength is great, but you're no match for me, no. I'll let you live for the entertaining. God of all creation, God of your creation now. So fade away and return to nothing. Your strength is great, but you're no match for me, no. I'll let you live for the entertaining. God of all creation, God of your creation now. Pasta and yo, it tastes like heaven. Wheat and pasta and
Alright, let's start it there.
yeah. We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Plain hero, Roroni Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the one who again to step in. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? Hey, we got ups, but I wouldn't say we beat. How the saying go, it's a two-way street. Leave me on the pipe and you know they had a tweak. I'm just trying to lay my name, you get what I'm speaking. We entertain the masses and anywhere the weekend. There's some asshole think that he can press the lead and put the whole squad down, get out within the weekend. But we stars, boys, so continue, go and see. We've ended careers before. They call us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Play hero, Roroni Kenshin. We kicked it aside of your door. Use the one who again to step in. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? Talk big game till you learn it ain't one. Got your nails on this track's another freight ton. Not a single dub, so you gotta make one. G, yeah, domino, trying to cook some great stuff. You can keep talking, this be the season for hunting. We down and new in our treasures while casually pressing your buttons. You keep pretending it's nothing, but we can tell you keep button. Drop the end now so the poker, put your face looking all stuffed. And we calling out all your bluffs and we telling you what is left. And we saying enough's enough, but you trying to keep acting tough. If you really think that you run, let me tell you, you ain't the one. Cause the song will be nothing speakers and the whole team finna us a lethal weapon. You brandish an unsheathed sword. Played hero, Rogoni, Kenshin. We kicked it outside of your door. You's the one who will get to seven. Where was that bravado you had a hot minute ago? We eating pasta in your head. It tastes like heaven. We eating pasta and it good. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh boy. I think, chat. I think that we have to chuckle just a little bit. Oh my goodness. Bots are in full force tonight. That's okay though. Like this song. It's a good song. It's a good song. I decided to fit the music with the theme for tonight. Oh goodness. I hope you enjoy. I love it. Kami, not Kami. Templar went on another stream. Well, I kind of told him I wasn't really interested in doing the interview right now. But that's fair. I kind of told him that I just wasn't interested anymore, you know. I'm curious who he went on, but it'd be kind of sad if he decided to... I hope he didn't make an ass out of himself, that's what I'll say. I hope everybody's having a good day today. If you're curious why I am wearing the hat... So recently everybody's been talking about scary hats, I guess. And the amazing Kevin, if you don't know who Kevin is, he is a famous live 2D rigger. And he made this. I love it. It's absolutely amazing. I haven't like done as much customization as I wanted to. But you know, I think it looks good. I'm gonna add my own like things on it. Time has passed with Templar. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. I see you kept the base color. Yes. I decided to keep the base color, yes. There's a couple of different versions from this hat you can do. Because it's not, because believe it or not, this is not just a hat that only one sect of the world that uses. Okay. All right. Missing gym stars. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I could add something like that. I could do something like that eventually. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Anyway. Anyway. I hope you are excited for tonight. Unfortunately, I'm tired again. Like the stream. If you like tired people, I guess. Make the lighting purple. That's not a bad idea. Thank you for being a member for 9 months. I appreciate that. Joel, Mind Streamer. Very good hat. Yeah. Glad you love it. Oh, goodness.
MommaOcco.
Thank you for the 5.
At Internet's in Master 8952 sent $5 for more hats. Based Commissar HARASSMENT. That reminds me, have you had a chance to listen any of the Cyphus Kane audiobooks yet?
I have not, because I know where to get them now because you sent them to me. Sorry, we're just gonna stop with that now because I'd like to play some different music. I have not yet, although I know where I need to go to get it. I think I might just make an Audible account just so I can specifically. Oh, excuse me. Just so I can specifically listen to them. People mention commissars. There is a commissar, like, you can put on the commissar hat if you really wanted to. I'm not really gonna actually put on. I'm not gonna keep it to the commissar. I could do U.S. I believe this is Army. I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm really good with history, but not really good with Army history. So I'm just gonna keep it to the base one because I like the base one right now. I like the base one right now. But anyway, I hope you guys are doing good. Also, Moon, thank you for being a member for 2 months. Oh, come from. As I'm getting nicked left and right today. Also, the bots. This guy, Young Real, I guess he really wants to promote himself. That's funny. I don't care. Temp, you're on kick duty for the entire evening. Okay? You must sit on kick and nowhere else. Because I guess some guy wants to spam bots, which is sad, but it's whatever. Anyway. I think I'm slowly getting used to work because today I didn't die as much as I used to, which is good, I would say. But yeah. Oh my gosh. People are already sending me emblems that I could put in the hat. We'll see. I have some ideas for what I want to do. But yeah, kind of as a result of the Zen Treya drama, that Kevin decided to make the hat. So sorry, people are telling me that Templar had a debate. Who debated him? Some unknown individual, or an individual I am unfamiliar with, named Anthony Ramugio. I have no idea how to pronounce that, but they just finished the debate. Interesting. How good? Okay, I have to ask. I didn't know this debate was going on. How good was it? Was it a good debate? I'm curious. Oh gosh, he uses blue sky. Yikes. I'm sorry, I don't like blue sky. That's fair. A 3-hour debate? Oh gosh. Interesting. I might have to listen to that later. Who knows? Anyway. So, yeah, as a result of the Zen drama, Kevin made a hat. Kevin made a hat, and now you can wear the hat. And it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Templar tried to rage bait Anthony the whole time. Oh no. See, here's my thing. I just lost the interest of doing it. I was fully intent on actually debating him, and then the move happened. And after the move happened, I was just I just don't feel it anymore. You know? I just don't feel it anymore. I imagined that I'm gonna be honest with you. All right? I'm gonna be honest with you. If we did actually have a sit down, me and him, I legitimately don't think that Templar is much of a debater. I think he is just a guy that likes to talk about what he believes. And I don't really, and it's not really to be mean to the guy. I just don't see Templar as much of a debater. And I imagine if I listen to that debate, I'm gonna cringe. And it probably went about the way I was thinking my debate was gonna go when I started asking him some questions. I don't know. Granted, he probably wouldn't have tried to rage bait me because he told me that he liked me because I didn't immediately call him a rapist, I guess. Which, I mean, I think that he said some sus stuff, but I don't think that he is a rapist. You know, I'm just being real with you here. I just think that he doesn't know what he's talking about. Or he doesn't really know how to properly explain what he reads in the Bible without trying to say something crazy. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, excuse me. Anyway, I just never found it to be interesting enough for me to do it. You know. It's just you move, the time and the interest in it just goes down, and you're like, sorry. But yeah. Man is poor at articulating points. I mean, again, there are some people that can debate and some people that cannot. Guess what? I can't debate. So, the closest you'll get to me actually having a debate with somebody is when I talk to Nyara, and even I think I sucked at that. But you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, I hope everybody's had a good week. Tomorrow is Saturday, and then after Saturday, I get a day off. And I'm happy about that because I am tired. And I'm hoping that tomorrow is not as bad as it has been for the past couple of days at work. Granted, the last couple of days of work haven't been horrible. It's just, it's the end of the year, if that makes sense. And, you know, a lot of different jobs, they suck at the end of the year. J.K. Rowling quote retweeted Nyara. I did not know that. Ooh, hold on. I'm gonna have to look at I'm gonna have to look this up. I did not know that J.K. Rowling quote retweeted. That's crazy. Hold on, I'm gonna have to see if I can find this. Holy shit, they did. Oh my gosh. Wow, that I did not expect that. Look at this. Oh no. Oh no. J.K. Rowling discovers VTubers. Sadly, it was Nyara. Listen, I really don't care. Listen, J.K. Rowling is one of those people where it's just like, they learned their lesson too late that they tried to grift to the wrong people, and they should have just stuck to themselves, basically. And in my personal, I'm still not like the biggest fan of them. I just think it's funny that like they are going hardcore anti-trans right now, because they discovered that all of the pandering doesn't lead to better people. It leads to pandering to people that don't have your best interest at heart. At least from her side of the view. And so it's been really interesting seeing her go from somebody who's like, oh yeah, Dumbledore is really gay, to fuck trans people, I guess, you know. And I don't know, it's just really interesting. And the fact that they have somehow discovered Nyara and decided to retweet it and then add their own thing. How come nobody told me about this? This was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. What the fuck? Holy cow. How did I not know about this? I guess I guess that's proof that I've unplugged just enough from the internet that I don't see this kind of stuff right now. I don't know. That's kind of crazy. Seen some of the clips of Leaf and Yara. Leaf shut Klaus down a few times from what... Yeah, Leaflet was... I haven't watched the entire debate. I'm going to be honest with you. Some people have asked me if I would watch it. My problem is I don't know what I would really add to it. I'm going to be real with you. I'm going to be real with you. I listened to the debate when it was live for the most part. But like, as a reaction, I just feel weird because I don't really know what I would add to it, if that makes sense. Which is why I've kind of just not done it, if that makes sense. I thought it was good. I think that compared to me, Leaflet probably rehearses their arguments a little bit better. But I thought it was all right. And Leaf was sleep deprived. Yeah, I asked them later. All right. I asked Leaflet later down the line. I was like, Leaflet, you said you were tired. How late were you up? And Leaflet was, Leaflet told me she was up for like 24 to 30 hours. And I was like, go the fuck to bed. Oh, speaking of Nyara.
At Internet's in Master 8952 donated
I guess I really am a lost
$5
cause with
to
this
help
hat
her
on, by
with
the
her
way.
troubles. J.K. Rowling delivering the bluntest shutdown on dirtbags like Nyara is hilarious. Klaus continues to take major L's.
Listen, here's my thing. When I first started talking to Nyara, I always kind of got the impression, based off of our talks, that they didn't really want to be the guy that rage baits. Okay? I always got that impression. But, as time has gone on, I kind of just feel like Nyara will do anything to get attention, because it's right now, they have been shown a blueprint and a model for getting attention, good or bad. And so because of that, I think that I just don't know what to think, honestly. I just don't know what to think, honestly. I guess they unblocked me recently, which was kind of funny. But yeah, unfortunately, I think that Niara is real with a lot of what they believe, but I also think that they play up some of it because they know that they're going to get attention for it. And go ahead. Go off, ma'am. Go off, ma'am. And I hope that you find peace in it. Maybe this will finally. I did think it was funny. I did think it was funny. I don't know if anybody remembers, but do you remember the time that like Nara was given the recognition from? Oh fuck, what's her name? She's Denims. Like she was recognized by Denim's alt account. Again, I really want that pairing. I want the Denims Niara like pair up, if that makes sense. But yeah, that would be really interesting. Anyway, today is not about Niara. I just thought that was an interesting little tidbit to add on it. Nice hat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're doing good today. Bohemond, excuse me. I saw that you were playing with Temp earlier. That's cool. I love it when Temp makes friends there. Anyway. Tonight, I like I said, I've been unplugging a little bit at work. When I start reading books, it's going to be hard for me because, excuse me, it won't be hard for me. I still got 8 to 10 hours to prep for like what I want to talk about. But like, I'm going to be researching less drama topics. But this is one that came across my feed and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. This is absolutely fucking amazing. And I feel like we need to share this with the audience because the audience needs to listen to just how unhinged it sounds. Temp makes so many friends, but he still can't make a bank account. Very true. Very true. Sorry, Temp, but the truth is the truth. So we have a few things that I wanted to talk about tonight that I thought was interesting, I guess you could say. And, we can laugh at it together. I do want to, like, talk about Zen first, mostly just because of the hat. Mostly just because of the hat, and because Zen basically, like, has moved on, if that makes sense. You know. So we'll talk about Zen first as kind of like the intro, and then we'll move on here. And let me make it easier to see. So Zen posted this a couple of hours ago. Unfortunately, because she's walking away from the drama. She is not. I don't think it's going to get as much attention as a lot of the other stuff. I don't know. Maybe it'll take a day or two. Am I still interested in a $10 sketch? Yes. You can message me about that. I'm just like right now. I don't know what I would ask you for, if that makes sense. But anyway, so let's go through this post. I'll give you my opinions on it. So Zen says, starting off this by saying, I believe it's time to move forward. I understand at times when I got heated, most of it was coming from me defending myself from labels and comparisons. It felt like that to me. I have already seen an article and others that have labeled me as such, which had put me on the defensive immediately, as it would anyone, I would imagine. Especially it being your brand being attacked. Did I go about it properly? No. By the way, you can tell this was written on their phone. I can tell just based off of the formatting, although that might just be me. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, and a lot of it tends to get me into trouble. Very accurate. We have a lot of examples in the past of that being the case. That's what I am known most for being in trouble with, just being emotional. I think at the end of this issue spiraled way too out of control for something that could have been aimed at actual Nazis. Good to yeah, you don't say. You don't say. I was not comfortable with being compared or even put in the same sentence. I understand comparisons in education, but why was this not used on actual ones in our community? I have a feeling I know who they might be talking about. I do not align with that ideology. Any art or such that has been seen was the artist's ideas that were taken from such anime, such as Azure Lane or Cancol. Nothing was taken from inspiration from actual WW2 clothing. And I feel good knowing that. And as such, I will continue to use it. If I at some point want to adjust it, I will. Perhaps navy blue or red. But I understand where you are coming from. I don't. I saw both sides lashing out, crazy words being flung around. It's heartbreaking to me. Many things were said by both sides, which I hope we can move past, and that with others who joined into the community from this, I can show what kindness and love and compassion can do for ourselves. I get the anger, some of which came from outside my community and even hit my geckos, and for that I am sorry to you geckos affected. To both sides, some of whom have demanded I do not apologize. I can't do that because I'm an empathetic person who just wants people to not be hurt. Zen, you fucking moron. You are going to be fucking hurt later down the line. I'm just... Oh my gosh. Zen, why would you say that? People are going to poke at you now. More and more. Oh, whatever. I'm not a fan of Zen. I'm not like a Zen watcher, so it doesn't matter to me. Let's see here. Regardless of if it hurts me in the process, you can hurl your insults at me, degrade me for showing this weakness, but I would rather be hated for being too kind than being hated for being too heartless. I care about all of you, whether you hate me or not on my stance. I would rather you take it out on me and be happy and move on than to fight each other. This has been pushed too far and I don't condone doxing or harassment. Oh yeah, so the Goblin Girl. The Goblin Girl was claiming she was doxed. However, when you looked at her profile, she has a Fansly where she has posted these pictures publicly. And so I don't think that the Goblin Girl can like say she was actually doxed. You know, if she was like a private individual, she didn't show her images online, maybe. But like the girl posted her nudes on the internet for everybody to see. And that's not doxing, all right? Your information is out there already, and you can't claim that. Maybe you could make maybe again. This would be a question for the elf. Maybe you could make the argument that it's posting it in a new area, so maybe it could be doxing in a new area. But I don't think so. So if you post your pictures online and you actively keep them up there because you are an OF girl, you can't be upset when somebody chooses to do that for you. And like it's just like the girl is like, oh my gosh, people are posting revenge porn. It's just like, no, these are pictures you posted yourself, and people are also posting them. It's just like that. That's so fucking excuse me, retarded in my personal opinion. You know. She posted nudes online and claims she's being doxxed. Yes, we kind of talked about this yesterday on Under the Tea, a stream that I was kind of just so fucking blasted and tired in. Because I like came home almost falling apart. But yeah, we kind of talked about that. If they post a picture of themselves, it's not doxing. Yeah, I think what was happening is people were reposting the images and she wasn't happy about that. Like, again, I can understand if you don't share anything about yourself online or you take steps to remove parts of yourself offline. Excuse me. Then you'll definitely have me to say, yeah, that's pretty shitty. But she's already posted it online for people to like gawk at, and it's just like I don't care, you know. I care more for people that actually like care about their OPSEC. That makes sense. And not this, basically. My community outside, continuing on, my community outside of X, which many creators know, are so loved and welcoming. I hope you see that if you continue to stay. Sorry for the distress I've caused emotionally to so many of you and the trouble this caused for others outside. I've already made a statement days ago after my heated moment. That is for you to find. I can give you only so much before I have nothing left to give, and hope you see that what I have always presented to you all these years was who I am. I will be resuming stream tomorrow as I have a charity to resume for Make-A-Wish Jingle Jam, and that is much more important to me right now. Thank you for reading this. P.S. Military outfits are fucking awesome, and thank you to the real ones for your services. So yeah, I'm not really happy with the response from Zen because again, Zen is basically saying I will apologize if you poke me hard enough, and I don't like that. I don't like legitimately. You just some people on the internet need to understand that you have to there are certain levels of emotion you can give on the internet. And if you give others, and I say this as somebody who probably could take a page out of that myself, but like Zen apologizes way too often, and Zen is way too emotional for a man, mind you. And I legitimately don't understand why they don't just say fuck it and just move on. Like I understand being nice, but this is way too nice in my personal opinion, and it's gonna get them hurt more later. I mean, like there's no like end cap off of that. They have been hurt. They've been hurt by other people, and if they don't actually like stick up for themselves, they're gonna hurt more. Hello, Mother Octopus. Hello. The only emotions are apathy and hate. I don't really agree with that. You can be nice to people on the internet. I'm gonna be real with you. Like that's not the problem. The problem I have is just you need to know when to shut off the emotion stream and when to turn it on. And Zen basically like yeah, I just don't. I don't like it. I don't like it. But that's just me. That's just me, you know. I don't know. But speaking of Zentreya, there was... I didn't pull this up, but I am pulling it up right now. There's another thing that's like coming that I want to talk about. I was kind of like thrown. I was kind of like thrown this. Okay. And this is kind of okay. We're entering speculation hours now. All right, we're into the speculation zone. Okay, and I want your guys' opinion.
With a jester slash
Thank you for the 10. I appreciate that.
Avatar.
At Internet's in Master 8952 tipped Octopus Mommy MILF $10. Thinking about Zen's history from what I know, this is completely in character. They were the most vocal attacking Nooks during the shoujo mess, but they were also first member to say sorry.
No, yeah, I seem to recall that a little bit. Wish I could ban spammers. There's not really much you can do about that. Temp is there to... Temp, you're falling behind. I have to ban people now. Do I have to fire you? Oh my goodness. Temp, you're not banning people on Kick. I have to do it. Anyway. So, what we're going to talk about now is some speculation, all right? Some big, bold speculation. And I, like, didn't really know a whole lot about this until it was pointed out to me, okay? Okay? So, we're going to talk about this. And I'm curious to know what people think. Put Kick on follower. Yeah, for the spam tonight, I'm probably just gonna followers only chat. Just for 5 hours. Just for 5 hours. Cause Temp can't do it. I'm just kidding. bully the dog chat. Anyway, let's talk about Beasties. The Beasties VTuber group. Okay. So this is a group that kind of appeared, I won't say out of nowhere, because for those that don't know, Beasties is made up of the girls that were supposed to join VShojo before VShojo kind of like fell apart and became nothing, basically. Okay? Like, these girls were, like, when VShojo, like, died... These girls basically came out and said, I was supposed to join VShojo as the new group. and you've got this Barry VTuber. You've got the Fia, the slime girl Fia, who is like a UFO girl, and then you've got this Tori girl. Okay, but then there is this fourth member that nobody really knew about. Not a lot of people actually knew who this individual is. This crocodile individual. Okay, and so a lot of people started speculating about who this individual is. So VShoujo yes. So to give you guys some context, it basically came out from all of these girls, including, I don't know about this one, but it basically came out that there was going to be a new gen, and that new gen was made up of these girls, basically. Okay. So we had an idea that these people were going to make their own group when this came about, basically. However, there was a fourth unnamed individual that nobody really knows about. Okay? And today, they decided to make a post saying hello, basically. And this is all we really have out of them. Now, there's a lot of speculation about who this individual is. Because out of the other three members, okay, going back here, these people are established VTuber talents. Okay? So, and if you think about it, VShoujo only hires established creators. They don't hire nobodies, pretty much, unless you're best friends with Zentreya. They don't hire nobodies. So, who is this magical fourth person? Because the other thing you have to remember is that means that this individual is like famous or big in some way. Okay, all right. And what kind of was crazy is Iron Mouse replied, and so did Henya. Those are both former VShoujo people, which means that, again, they knew this person. And this person was, like, supposed to come on, basically. Well, I was passed this today, okay? I was given this today. Somebody handed me this thread. Won't say who. Somebody handed me this thread. Alleging that this VTuber is Jaden Animations. Okay? This individual, this dark guy, I follow him. He made the TLDR on the Cinder doc, which it was what it was. I think he used ChatGPT to do it. But he is coming out here and alleging that this new VTuber is Jaden Animations. Okay? He's got proof. He's got the proofs. I like did a very, very thin skim through it, but we're going to go through it. Now, off rip, I can kind of see this idea because, again, VShoujo doesn't hire nobodies. They hire people that already were, like, big. And from what I know, Jane Animations does kind of know those individuals. So it kind of makes sense, but we'll go through this here. By the way, this guy could be completely wrong. This guy could be 110% wrong. No idea. We're gonna go through his stuff. He's got pictures in here, by the way. He's got lots of pictures, so we're gonna read through those. But it makes sense, all right? Just like off rip for me, I'm just like, okay, I can kind of buy into that because Jaden is a very big, prominent creator. Because again, they will not just hire anybody. They will only hire people that are big. So, if it is actually Jaden Animations, it makes sense because they are, as far as I know, one of the very few talents that they hired that didn't have a model, basically, besides like her Jaden whole thing, which kind of makes sense. But anyway, we're gonna read through this here. Dark says, I have gathered evidence to prove beyond a shadow of a doubt that Caillou Crocodile, the hidden fourth member of VShoujo's Lost Generation, Beasties, is Jaden Animations. I believe that Beasties is a project similar to Densetsu.exe, supposed to be VShoujo's idol unit, where a super popular VTuber, Mint Fantome in that case, forms a unit with audition winners Phoebe Victoria, using the fame of the biggest VTuber to push the unit and the audition winners up as a whole, and thus Jaden Animations would be the perfect contender for the role. I have collected the main evidence in this document. While there are many more links you could make, I bet what I have gathered is enough to conclude the case. Before I list the points one by one, surely I am not the only one who noticed the resemblance between the name Kai Ryu Crocodile and Kiryu Coco. I don't believe this is a coincidence, but it is an interesting detail nonetheless. Alright, let's start. First, let's compare the profile pictures. You will notice that both have the same color hair, same hair color, and nearly the same length with only minor differences. Oh my gosh. I don't really watch Jaden Animation, so I didn't really care about that, but that's funny. Let's see. They share same shading practices, and the strokes look like they came from the same brush, my point being that the same artist likely created both profile pictures. Additionally, Caillou, being a crocodile VTuber, released a teaser revealing her eyes and compared them to Zygarde, a legendary dragon ground-type Pokemon. This ties into the fact that Jane is a massive reptile enthusiast and loves Pokemon! Ooh, that's not a... It's not... I did not know that. I did not know about that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The BC's connection. BC's was supposed to be a 4-member Monster Girl generation, though it has currently been active with only 3 members. Notably, the 3 BC girls did a collab with Jaden and nobody else on a very popular video. The vibes were incredibly friendly and not stranger-coded at all. They acted as if they had known each other for a long time, almost as if Jaden was the missing 4th member. The Iron Mouse connection. Iron Mouse confirmed that the unrevealed 4th member was her friend. This helps us make a ton of connections tying Iron Mouse and Jaden Animations together. For example, Iron Mouse did a talk show with Jaden. Iron Mouse appeared in a Jaden Animations video as an Easter egg. Iron Mouse reacted to Jaden meeting Connor in Japan. They were seen together frequently during QSMP, a Minecraft series featuring top creators. Both Connor and Iron Mouse also replied to Kairu Crocodile's teaser post to build hype. The Twitch following list. Oh my gosh, he went through the follow list. As of December 5th, I have analyzed her Twitch following list to see who she associates with on this alleged new identity. Here's a list sorted from oldest to follow to newest. Oh my gosh, they're going from oldest to newest. Iron Mouse, Berry Bug, Tori or Oriane, Pia Fee UFO, Rosie Doodle, Buff Pup, and AI. Okay, let's see here if we can find some interesting ones. They follow Germa, Sea Dog, Michi. Let's see here. Rubber Ross. That makes sense. Shy Lily. Oh, Chibidoki, Doobie, Doki Bird. Okay, so they follow all of the big people. There are a lot of well-known names here, but many are exclusively connected to Jaden Animations, a lot through AlphaRad. Oh, I'm not the biggest fan of AlphaRad anymore, sadly. I want to emphasize the earliest follows. AlphaRad is famously close to friends with Jaden, housemates, and collaborators who purchased a house together in 2022. CJA, he and Jaden are close friends and frequent collaborators, appearing in each other's videos and streams since at least December of 2022. Delamy is also on the list. She is CJ's girlfriend and appears in many of AlphaRed's videos. Captain Kid, he and Jane are believed to be friends because they game in the same circle, most notably playing Uno with AlphaRed and Kiwi. Rubber Ross, he and Jane are friends and frequent collaborators. Excuse me. They're both part of the broader YouTube animation squad community and appear in each other's content and live shows, such as Scribble Showdown. Ashton Martin, heavily linked with AlphaRed, appearing in content together. Ashton even has a clip titled Jump Scare by AlphaRed on my first Mongi Monday. Let's see. Connie, representing the Smash community scene. Connie is a close associate of AlphaRed. His interactions with Jane occur in the context of Smash Pass tier lists, party games, and Nintendo commentary. Anti-Darkheart, credited as a background artist for the Jaden's channel. Okay, so these are all just people that are closely connected with Jaden. I'm starting to see the connection here. Let's see. Sea Dog, a close friend of Iron Mouse. Jane has appeared in clips with him, and their relationship is likely mediated through Iron Mouse and the Trash Taste Extended Universe. Okay, so here's some pictures here. Oh, both accounts based in the USA. I'm gonna be honest, that doesn't narrow it down too much. But, you know. I forgot that Jaden had a VTuber model. I'm gonna be real with you. That is insane. That is insane. Let's see. Yeah, this is some... I'll be real. This is some conspiracy. But I find it funny. I find it funny. Since you're here, yeah, this just happens to be my hobby for fun. Okay, so yeah, that's basically it. That's basically it. So, chat. Do you think that it is Jaden Animations? Okay. I think off of this collab alone, it's enough for me. But, do you think? Press 1 if you think it is Jaden Animations, and press 2 if you don't think it's Jaden Animations. Press 3 if you're Nux Taku and just want to collab with Jaden Animations. Big if true. Very much so. I think I even said on my profile I will lose my mind if it is actually her, you know? But yeah, I bet you it probably is. She suck a... Yeah, she did. She should sneak a PewDiePie thing in there. Undertale Gator, Deltarune Brain Rot, yeah. Yeah, in my personal opinion, I really don't care, you know, if it is Jane Animations. I thought it was kind of cool. I thought it was kind of cool, but I don't really care, you know. If she's going to jump into doing her own VTuber thing, which she already kind of does, you know, it is what it is. Didn't Nux put them in thumbnails? Yes, Nux did put people in thumbnails. Is her channel on hiatus? That's a good question. I mean, they're an animator, so their stuff is kind of like few and far between. I don't think they stream on their channel. No, they stream on Twitch. They have 1 million followers on Twitch. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Oh, maybe they don't stream often. Their last videos are 2 years old, but maybe they don't stream often. I have no idea. No idea. No idea. She slowed down for her own sake. Fair enough. But yeah, I think I'm willing to believe it's probably her. Again, I don't care. I think it's funny if it is true. My question is, how many of those followers are bots? I don't know. Question. Good question. I stream with a lot of other people. They do. I don't know. I thought that was an interesting little thing there, and I don't know. I don't know. Any updates with Cinder? No, Cinder's kind of just like Cinder's done. You know, I'm still working on that video. I'll see if I can. I want to get the video done, hopefully soon. But no, yeah, there's really no updates with Cinder. She's just going back to normal life, you know. Nice hat, thank you, appreciate it. Anyway, I need to use the restroom. I really need to use the restroom. Then when I come back, okay, we're gonna go over the Hasan stuff, because the Hasan stuff is. I have seen bits and pieces of this crash out that he had, but I want to go through it because it looks like it has the potential to be absolutely amazing. So let me use the restroom. Then when I come back, we will continue, and you guys can watch the crash out with me. And I will let some friends jump in if they want to, so that they can react to it with me. But yeah, Cinder's doing her own thing. Yes, Cinder is doing her own thing. Believe it or not, Cinder is getting a fucking plushie now, which is cool. So, you know, Cinder won, basically. I mean, she lost her GamerSup shares, and that's really about it, honestly. Honestly, that's kind of awesome. Anyway, I'll be back. Give me 2 minutes, and then we will get started. Okay. Okay. By the way, chat, can I tell you a story? Small story, you know? Shiori, thank you for the ready. Yo, very awesome. Welcome. Chat, let me tell you a brief story, okay? I got something yesterday that I was going to use to help cable manage my system. You know, I mentioned it the other night, but I am like building my own system here, my own like server rack. And I had to disconnect all the cables from each individual rack bit so that I could like cable manage. And I plugged them all in, and I was like, okay, they're all plugged in, I can go to bed. Then I went to work today. And my editor's like, hey, I can't put this in your network storage. And I was like, oh, why is that? I come home and I was like, fuck, did I like do something wrong? Does it need a restart? Turns out I put the cable in incorrectly. It wasn't in there correct. It was like upside down. I didn't notice that because it was like 2 a.m. when I decided to change it, you know? And I was like, well, fuck, that's why none of it worked. Because normally, you know, I can connect to the whole system and view it on my phone. And couldn't do it. Just couldn't do it. Anyway. Let me ping my super friend zone. But yeah, that happened. Now it's back together. And in fact, I'm pretty sure if I go to my phone, it'll say that the system is working now. Yeah, it shows that it's working. Yep, it's no longer offline. And if I look at the... Yep, it's working. I will jump in when able, making dinner. How dare you make dinner? How dare you, how dare you? Anyway. So, we're gonna... Ugh. Like I said, I saw bits and pieces of this. And I wanted to give you guys my own reaction to it because I've been told this is an extremely legendary Hasan blow up. And I was kind of upset that I didn't really know about this until a couple of days later because this is a week-old blow up, all right? But we're gonna watch it because it's amazing. And I'm kind of surprised nobody is like maybe Aspen Gold reacted to it. I have no idea, but it was amazing. It was amazing. But before we like jump into specifically that, I did want to show off something that happened like 2 days ago. And that was that Hasan was kind of like met on the road by somebody. Okay. Here we're gonna... Legendary series, subscribe for more. Oh gosh, we're gonna talk about more Pegasus tonight too because I figured out just like I don't hate more Pegasus, but like I listened to some of their recent videos on Hasan, and I was like, what? Whoa, buddy. I was like, whoa, buddy, with some of what he chose to say, and it kind of freaked me out. So I am going to like pull up one of his videos on Hasan tonight, and I'm going to give my review of it because I was just kind of shocked by it. Anyway. So, again, this happened a couple of days ago. I don't know if... a lot of people have seen this. It's a good clip. It's a very funny clip. It's really good. So what happens is Hasan is in Ireland. No idea why he decided to go there. And he is met on the street by a fan.
I don't have my phone with me. Can we just screen photo? Here. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, and he pulls, and you can't really see it, but this is the free Kaya meme right down here.
Oh my God, she's got milkers.
At Internet's in Master8952 discovered mom has milkers and gave $5.
Appreciate it.
Hasan crash out in the words of Blight from Batman Beyond. Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down? Especially recently.
That's fair. But like the crash out we're going to review tonight is absolutely legendary. So yeah, this guy comes in, shows the Kaya meme.
Hey, free Kaya. Free Kaya.
Jesus, I'll tell you what, the power of...
So yeah, that just happens on the street. Now, would you believe it if I told you that during a stream, he decided to compare that to when Emaru was sexually assaulted at TwitchCon? Because when he eventually streamed and talked about it, he came out and said that he was basically assaulted like Emaru was at TwitchCon. And he got mad at Asmongold for saying that it was funny. Now, excuse me. All right, as funny as it was, I will not condone that. All right, I don't think you should bother these people. All right, Hasan Piker is literally a sad individual, a very sad man, and you should leave the sad man away.
Oh my God, she's
all right?
got milkers.
Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it.
At Chimpius Universe discovered mom has milkers and gave $4.99. Love the new hat, very stylish.
It's very stylish, I agree. But my opinion is you should not be doing this. Don't go out into the streets trying to find Hasan and bug and pester him, okay? Because like you literally, nobody should be doing that, okay? All right, you should not engage with these people. They are already really sad. And again, he gets into fights with his own audience, okay? But he literally tried to compare it to the Emaru situation. Then he tried to say that Asmongold was condoning this. And then on top of that, he was trying to like add more elements to it. He's just like, oh, what if they had a gun, or what if they attacked me? And it's just like, I understand that that's a concern, because that is a legitimate concern. I know some people probably have if they are a streamer that goes IRL and does IRL streams. By the way, factoid number 1, you should not be doing IRL streams. All right, IRL streams are a bad idea. All you need to do is look at Ice Poseidon 2 or the IP2 community to learn that those kinds of streams are a bad idea. Because more often than not, it just leads to random individuals that do stupid shit. But like he again tries to put forth this idea that like he needs to be afraid of himself. Although in the same clip that I heard, he was like, "Oh, I'm a big boy, but imagine if I wasn't a big boy." And it's just he's trying what he was trying to do. Because again, the problem with Hasan is he can't really like come up with real arguments. All he can really do is just say, "Oh, all these people are evil and they're after me," and all this kind of stuff. And when it comes to Asmongold, his whole thing is just, "Oh, that guy doesn't know how to keep himself clean, and so you shouldn't have to listen to what he says." And it's just stupid. Sounds like he thinks everyone is like his followers. You know, maybe. But let's review this, and I do have a second clip that's older, like 2 months old. It's actually kind of funny. But let's review this. Now, you might notice it's 11 minutes long, and you might ask, Occo, is this really 11 minutes of Hasan crashing out on his audience? I've been told that yes, this is 11 minutes of Hasan crashing out on his audience. So, we're going to watch it, the entirety of it, and again, I've seen bits and pieces of this where he is just screaming, and I'm excited. I am really excited.
YouTuber with a jester / octopus mommy MILF avatar.
At Internet's in Master8952 tipped Octopus Mommy MILF $10. Stream sniping is not kosher, but given how Hasan's fans have harassed Ethan and Hyla Klein, this is straight up karma at this point.
I would say probably it is karma. I wouldn't necessarily disagree with you. I again just don't think you should be seeking to do this because it's stupid. I mean, here's the thing. On the flip side of this, all right, let's not talk about Hasan's safety. Let's talk about your safety, all right? Let's talk about your safety. Hasan is a crazy individual, okay? Just look at how some of his fans choose to act. And just look at some of the things he's chosen to say on live camera, where he has asked for the death of certain people, all right? If he is that crazy on camera, you have no idea of telling how crazy he is IRL, and no idea of knowing what he is willing to do IRL, all right? And he is not like a flimsy like dude, all right? He's like kind of jacked. He kind of takes care of himself just a little bit. So like you shouldn't do this because he could also probably fold you like a pretzel. So like I mean I don't, again, you shouldn't do it regardless, but like he is not somebody that you should touch, because if he is pushed hard enough, which I think he's getting to that point, unfortunately, but if he gets pushed hard enough, I worry that he will actively start hurting other people back. Personally, I think that's where it's going. So don't do that, all right? Don't be that stupid, in my personal opinion. Just be normal and laugh at him, all right? Like, listen, this chat, my chat, this is a chat where you can laugh at whatever you want and however you want, and we don't care as long as you're not, like, violating TOS with what you're choosing to say, all right? You can do that here, and I don't care. You can't go and do it to him, or really just anybody else in general. So, anyway, here, I am covering up Hasan. We shouldn't be doing that. Actually, I need to move myself here just in case somebody comes in, and it looks like the entire time he is just going to be right here. So let's see this legendary crash out. I'm very excited.
Ending of white supremacy is so juvenile, it's infuriating.
Okay, so just to start out, my understanding is, again, he is choosing to pick out the words of a random chatter and go over what the random chatter says. This is something that is very common with Hasan Piker. By the way, I don't think he plays music, so I am going to turn on the music again. There we go. Cool. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm going to turn this down like nearly as low as it can go. Thank you, Zach, for the raid. Very much appreciated. Anyway, so this is something that's not new to Hasan. Granted, all very big streamers, I guess, just pull up the chats of people just so that they can humiliate them. I know that Asmongold does this. He does this. I'm going to be honest with you. I really don't know if anybody else does it. But like, this is just something that big creators do, I guess, where when they are unable to move on from a random chatter, all right, and not get one guide, what they will do is just pick out this person's name that is pissing them off and then pull open their chat, and so that they can scold them or say things that they can basically like bitch out at this individual. Now, this individual in particular has been following him ever since the middle of the year. And he's been subscribed for 6 months. So they're like a newer follower, I guess. But like, they've been in there long enough that they know who Hasan is and they know what he does. So I guess the question is like whether or not you think the individual is a troll. I'm going to be real with you. If your troll is over 6 months long and you're giving a guy $30, that's kind of dedicated, and in my personal opinion, maybe going just a little bit too far. So I want to go under the idea that this individual, whose name is Celestial Praxis, they are actually 100% a fan of him, or they actually liked him at some point. Because I highly doubt after this crash out where he yells at them that he'll like them anymore. But like, at the beginning of this clip, and we'll jump back to the beginning here. What he starts doing, again, and what you should never be doing, all right? Okay, what you never should be doing is you should never, ever, as a content creator, like if somebody's saying something stupid in the comments, you ignore them. Okay? You ignore them and you don't like interact with them. Also, hello, dog.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Good.
Good. But you should never do this, basically. Like there can be occasional times where you can have instructing moments, maybe. Like there'll be some times where people will say something in chat, and if I feel like I can correct it without being stupid, I will. But like otherwise, you really should not. Don't make your audience your enemy. Yes, I agree, because your audience is like what has you here. Your audience is the reason that you're able to do this, you know. And you should never really try to demonize them, if that makes sense. So anyway, we're gonna go through this here. I restarted it, and let's listen to what Hasan has to say.
Your understanding of white supremacy is so juvenile, it's infuriating.
So the individuals said, and I'll repeat it again, because Hasan like slurs his speech so much that I have a feeling that he's just like constantly high or drunk on something. But he is reading this individual who's, again, trying to get a reaction out of him by saying, quote, your understanding of white supremacy is so juvenile, it's infuriating. Oh gosh. Now, chat, I'm gonna be real. I feel like Hasan, as the white Turk man he is, he probably knows a thing or two about white supremacy, because he talks about how much he hates white supremacy quite a lot. I would argue. So, and this is kind of the problem that I feel like comes when you have an audience that is pushed so far to the left when you yourself may not necessarily be pushed that far. And I guess that kind of might be subjective, in my personal opinion. But like, I don't think Hasan is that as far left as some people think he might be, because he is a consumer. He is a very big consumer. He is a millionaire who lives in a bunker with like memorabilia with his face on it all over his room. I mean, like you can see it right here. Like he's got a sign with his name on it. And I legit think that he is really just kind of a LARP. And he's kind of gone into the LARP just a little bit as he's done this. But I don't think he is necessarily as far left as some people think. I just think that, unfortunately, he has, over the past, like, almost decade, cultivated an audience of people that are so hating that it takes one moment before that audience, like, finds a reason to get pissed off at him and then, like, get upset at him. And that's what this individual here is. Because again, I don't think this individual is a troll. I think this individual is 100% real, and they are so far left that it's annoying for him, if that makes sense. So this individual is saying that he doesn't understand white supremacy, which on its face I think is retarded and stupid, because I think that he understands what white supremacy is for what he wants it to be. It is what it is. Anyway, let's continue. What the fuck? Okay, that's what the fuck? Okay, I know he's like groaning because he's pissed off. Because again, this isn't the first time, like within the last 2 months, maybe even just month, that he is like crashed out. But why is he making it sound like he just finished inside one of those girls at the German brothel that he allegedly went to? Well,
it sounds like he's moaning.
Yeah, that's exactly. I don't like that. I could, you know, that might not be a bad like notification toggle. Chat. If you don't want me to make that a toggle for stream, like the stream, or I will turn that into a notification toggle. Sounded like he pulled a DSP. Probably. I could see that. You know, yeah.
I could too.
He's a champagne socialist. He only believes in workers' rights and not much else of the ideology. I mean, that's fair. I mean, I believe in workers' rights. I also believe in workers' wrongs. A toothless shark, deathly afraid of bleeding. Yes. Yeah, I would agree with that. All right. Let's see what happens here. He's going quiet. He's going quiet. What is he gonna do? I think he's caught. Okay, again, because I have not seen all of this. Oh man.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because
Do it.
it's a lost cause.
Do it.
At Chimpus Universe donated $4.99 to help her with her troubles. Do it, do it, do it.
Okay, I'll make it my first $50 one. Here, I'll make a reminder for it on Sunday. Make that as my first $50 one. Because I don't have a $50 one.
There we go. Food consumed.
Congrats. Give me a moment, chat. I want to add it in there so that... there we go. Not AM, PM, thank you. Dogtober 7th was the beginning of the end. Yes, I would say that it was like the moment that he just kind of stopped holding his composure. Granted, again, he stopped holding his composure quite a long time ago, in my personal opinion. It's just recently that it's been harder and harder for him to throw away.
Yep.
You know, chat never donates more than $48. I mean, you know, that's fair. No, it would have to be $49.99. I don't know if I can stand this much Hasan without Sam Hyde clips. Oh, fair enough. Anyway, is he... again, I am told that there is a 10-minute crash out here. So let's move on and see if he starts screaming. But again, like, why are you paying attention to this? Like, literally. All right, we're 23 seconds into this. 20 seconds ago should have been the end of your interactions with this individual. All you should have done is block them and move on. Let me tell you, I've done that quite a lot in my chat where I've seen somebody be stupid. Exactly, you could have ignored them. It should be $107. Oh my gosh. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. No, temp. October 7th, 10/7.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I will mark it as that. If somebody gives over $107, that'll be it. Yup. Perfect. I love it. We'll do that. We'll do that. Thank you for the suggestion. We'll make it that. But again, like 20 seconds ago, the looking at this individual should have ended. Cause like, oh gosh. Thank you for the 50. Paying the landlords. I very much appreciate that.
The landlords have been gifted $50 by @Crundle.
You have fed the landlords.
734 Hasan disrespected.
And now some yippies are immigrating to Arstotzka.
Oh, damn, that's a big bitch.
Over here, chat.
That's a big dude.
Advent 900 Templar has just given $10. I still blame Destiny for him.
You can blame Destiny for him for sure. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is there's a lot of bad decisions that are being made here by a guy who should know better about not engaging. It makes me sometimes wonder if like he is doing it for the attention. But like he talks about all the time about how much he hates the attention and the clip chimpers, which is what he calls all the people that clip him. So it's just like I have no idea if like this is intentional or not. But like it seems to be some weird way to get attention.
The landlords
Thank you for the $20.
$20 by @InternetSinMaster8952 a Hasan disrespecter. I say make it 10.07.
I could do
so
that
it's
too.
There, but people don't automatically trigger it.
1070 maybe? 1007. Here. 1070 is what we'll do. 1070. All right, I've set the thing. That's what we'll do. I'll work on that for Sunday. Anyway, moving on here. My point is just like there's a lot of bad choices that he has chosen to make that he did not need to make, and like I am starting to question if Hasan himself is a bright individual. It's very mean of me to say. I don't like calling people retarded. Actually retarded. It's just like I start to question whether or not he actually is thinking with his brain, because this clip could not have existed, but the fact that it exists and is this long tells me that like he has some sort of like rejection of his faculties, and what I mean by that is he doesn't know how to handle himself, basically. Oh,
it's because I am a white supremacist. I'm moving to the white supremacist town. Okay.
Oh gosh, is he? Oh no. Okay.
That's why I'm a white supremacist. I'm white. Okay, I'm white. I'm a white man. I'm a cisgender, heterosexual white man.
His chat's just going wild. Look at his chat. Hasan, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you choosing to do this?
You got me. You caught me. Okay? You caught me because I want these white enclaves to survive and exist so we can have sundown towns and finally restore the white caliphate. You fucking got me, dude. It starts with the implicit biases. It starts with the blind spots. Despite the fucking tens of thousands of hours poured over critically examining white supremacy and how it manifests in every orifice of American society, you, chatter,
whoa,
you got me.
Holy shit.
Wow, that is a crash out.
Oh my gosh. He ain't white though. He's Turkish. Close enough. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what he's talking about. I read some of the comments and they're talking about white only communities. Is he upset because like he's complaining about white only communities and they're saying that oh my gosh, this is awesome. He a roach? He is. In the words of Pegasus, he's Schrodinger's Turk. Oh gosh. That's mean. Hasan needs a peak cap more than Akko does. Maybe. Oh my goodness. Okay. That is, dude. Again, I love his chat. His chat is amazing. How many trolls do you think sit in his chat waiting for him to do something stupid? Look at this. This person's saying clipped. One of us.
It was actually my privileged blind spot that you identified, and now the mask is slipping. Shut the fuck up!
Holy shit, this is amazing. And we're only a minute into this. What the fuck?
God damn, dude.
By the way, chat, let me know if it's loud enough.
You're so fucking stupid.
Oh my gosh. Again, this is somebody that's been subbed to him for 6 months. They've only paid him $30, but still, they paid him $30 and he's getting mad at him. How is there 11 minutes of this? That's what I want to know. How the fuck does this go on for 11 minutes?
From MommaOcco.
Thank you for the
At Chimpius Universe sent $4.99 for more hats. Oh, it's already so glorious the German king is pleased.
Holy shit, this man's crash. This is just beautiful. This is very beautiful. I love this crash out, man. All right, let's continue. How old is this? A week. This is a week old. Okay, like legitimately. See, this is a point where like I feel like a normal individual, you know, they get a little upset, they calm down by drinking a little bit. I would almost say, like, if I saw him grabbing that drink and going, maybe that's the end of the clip. But it's still so long. What the fuck is he gonna do for the next 10 minutes?
What is
W crash out?
Is this like? Are you okay? No, I'm not okay. No, I'm not okay. No, of course I'm not fucking okay, dude. I can't even crack jokes at the expense of a bunch of inbred white douchebags that decided to fucking try and build a failed white supremacist enclave in the middle of fucking nowhere where they're in self-exile without a bunch of chatters saying that I'm actually blinded by white supremacist values. How can I be okay?
Whoa! Holy shit, man. I've never heard him scream this loud.
Isn't it wonderful?
Oh my gosh. Oh, Holy cow.
VTuber with a jester / octopus mommy MILF avatar.
Holy shit.
Advent 900 tipped octopus
That was amazing.
mommy MILF $10. Just a guess. I'm thinking he's not used to this much pushback.
No.
Because the dog collar incident lasts longer than his other controversies.
I mean, I just don't think he's used to a lot of people on his own side getting pissed off at him. You know? I don't know. Cena needs to see this. They probably do. They probably have. I don't know. What did he crash out over? So, again, I don't really know the context. But, like, he's talking about white-only cities. So, if I can, like, infer here. He's trying to talk about and make fun of maybe a white-only city. Because he said this is a white-only city where they are, like, segregating themselves. And it looks like the chatter that he's getting upset at said some sort of weird inflammatory thing about how he really shouldn't talk because he's part of the problem, it sounds like. And he's getting upset because they're telling him he's part of the problem. Which is funny, because he is literally, like, why so many of these people are the way they are, you know? Black people is who he's angry about. Do you think... Wait, is it really black people? I have a clip of him, like, screeching at black people that I wanted to play after this, but this is amazing. His white privilege was showing. Very much so, yes. Oh, this is absolutely amazing. His Angie cuz shock dog, very bad. Yes. By the way, chat, Kaya's still not in the picture. Kaya's gone. I'm starting to wonder if he got rid of the dog. If he just, like, said, fuck it, we're just gonna take the dog out. I mean, he did go to China recently. Oh, that's really sad to think about. I'm sorry for putting that thought in your brain. Anyway, this is... We're 2 minutes in now. How does this last 9 more minutes? Holy shit!
I hate all of you!
Whoa! Okay, let's back it up like 5 seconds. Hold on.
I hate the woke! How can I be okay? I hate all of you!
Jeez.
I hate the woke! I hate woke! I hate the left! I hate the woke!
Is he coming out as a right-winger now? Like, if he just comes out tomorrow and, like, becomes the new, what's his name? The red pillar guy that, like, is being accused of, like, trafficking women. Fuck. What's his name? Not Aiden Ross. Aiden Ross was friends with him. Fuck. I can't remember the guy's name. But, like, if he just comes out as, like, a right-winger tomorrow, that would be so funny. I kind of... Tate, yes, it is Andrew Tate, yes. Like, unironically, can we please have him, all right? I just want him to come out and say, guys, I hate the left so much, and the left sucks, so I'm gonna become a right-winger and repair America. I'm gonna say, fuck it. I'm gonna go full hard into capitalism and just become a right-winger. That would be the funniest thing in the world. I'm crossing my fingers. I'm crossing my fingers. No side's gonna take him. He can become his own side. All right. Channeling his inner painter. Maybe. You like it? Like chat. Somebody mentioned he does need this hat on. I agree. He does. He should get this hat. Holy shit! This is awesome.
Fuck.
One time to unpause it. Just him screaming fuck.
I don't know why that's so funny, but it's amazing. If he did that, he would get banned off Twitch. This is true. This is very true.
Yeah. We will never achieve anything. We will never build communism, socialism, any sort of progress whatsoever. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
I love how some of his chat is saying, please take it back. Please take it back. Oh, that's so goodness. I love this person that says, I love you so much. You're incredibly valid right now. Please know that. His random ass chatter. Oh, that wants to tell him he's doing all right. Holy shit.
It's not happening anytime soon, regardless. But we're not even building even a modest expansion of social safety nets. Okay? Because this kind of mentality is just cancer at the heart of any kind of fucking coalition building, any kind of movement building. You can't even fucking make a couple jokes without people being like, whoa! It's a privileged blind spot, and now I'm crashing out because I'm a white supremacist.
Yes, you're.
There's a crash out. Wow.
Okay, just get the fucking ball rolling ahead of time. Make some fucking TikToks, chatters. It's time.
Holy shit, he is like so dialed in. He's like, oh, now people are gonna talk about this. Yeah, you're right, motherfucker. People are gonna talk about Thank you for the 20.
The landlords have been gifted $20 by @internetsinmaster8952
Oh,
Hasan
goodness.
Disrespecter. For context, the video he's watching is about the tiny white community who live in Bumpsy, Arkansas, which is surviving despite all odds, crazily enough, and Celestial Praxis called him out for not being woke enough.
That's so hilarious. That is so hilarious. I'm crying a little bit because it's so funny. Flipper Christmas came early. Yes, it did. Holy shit. Again, I'm surprised I didn't hear about this till now. It's amazing.
Let's go! Hasan, consistently dropping the ball on black issues. He needs to stop talking about black issues. It's just like you're centering your entire worldview around being a fucking smarmy douchebag. Who
W.
the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? We're getting to a goddamn point where if people want to fucking be white supremacists, they can openly say it. You won't.
Oh, he got banned. One of his mods banned him. That's hilarious. Oh, that is hilarious.
Because you're not an organization. You have no idea about movement building. You've clearly never been a part of.
Oh my gosh, they're calling him out for not being part of a movement. They're right though. He's been kicked out of all of the movements he's been in. Holy shit. He was literally not allowed to get inside the Mamdani after party. Oh, they're right though. He is not part of any movements. He just kind of kills whatever movements he's part of. This is amazing. I love this so much.
Man, whatever movement you're a part of, you are destroying. Okay? Whatever fucking movement you have actually been a part of, you are actively undermining and destroying. You literally are born with a copy of the fucking CIA disruption manual. You, chatter. You.
Oh my gosh. That's your audience? It is! That's why it's so funny.
MommaOcco.
It's his whole audience.
Internetsinmaster8952 sent $5 for more hats. Hasan's chat, we learned it from you, Daddy Hasan.
Yeah. Just like Hasan, where do you think they got it from? They didn't get it from Ethan. They hate Ethan now. They got it from you. You motherfucker. Oh, purity spiral. Yes, this is such a purity spiral. He was the king of the purity spiral for a long fucking time. Okay? Not even just 6 months ago. He was king of the purity spiral over Ethan Klein. And now what happened? Everybody else is purity spiraling him. And guess what? It's kind of retarded because they're wrong. Legitimately, if you want to say somebody who's against white supremacy, I do think of Hasan as one of the first few people. At least on the left. You know? But, it's just so funny that it has come for him now. And it's... yeah. Oh, fuck.
Ooh, I am not a movement, exactly. But even though I'm not a movement and an entertainer nonetheless, you still treat this as though it is yet another opportunity for COINTELPRO. And it's not that you're getting paid by the fucking CIA. You're just doing it for fun because you're a fucking moron. You're a fucking moronic dipshit. Every single thing must be designed according to your own personal values. That's it. You're selfish. You're stupid. And even when something is irrelevant and unproductive and utterly for entertainment purposes, you can't fucking stop yourself.
This is the guy Valkyrie's dating? Allegedly. Allegedly. Oh, goodness. Again, here, what's funny is he's kind of right. You know? He is kind of right that, that this individual is retarded. And that this is kind of like the problem that you have with the left. Or the far left, I guess you could say. Oh, goodness. Where the far left is full of people with such purity spirals that are based on specifically their own personal life. That what ends up happening is they end up hating each other to the death, basically.
Mm-hmm.
And this is why myself as a centrist, I just look at that and I'm like, man, that's so miserable. Because all of these people will eventually purity spiral themselves into having no friends. And Hasan is figuring out in real time that the people that he's built up, they all actually hate him. Or will eventually hate him, you know? Again, I'm waiting for him to go just like, I hate black people. I'm waiting for him to say that he hates black people. Maybe he already has as a joke, but like, I'm waiting for it because I feel like that's coming up next based off of this.
You have no charity. You have no grace. You're just a fucking narcissistic loser. Okay? And you behave like a little federal agent for free. You're catastrophizing. You really have no clue you were crashing out for a place of sensitivity? I'm not. I'm crashing.
Oh, I realized the chatter was banned. You can't really see it. He unbanned them so they could continue talking. Why would you do that? Why would you unban them? Bro. That makes it so much worse. It's like, if I ban you, I don't want to talk to you at all. Why would you do this to yourself?
Out because I can't fucking stand losers like you. Okay? I can't stand it. And guess what? No one can. No one can stand you. No one.
I think that's something.
Stand you either, buddy.
I think that's something we can agree on, Hasan. I can't stand people the people that you cultivate at all. Just saying. Just saying. I can't stand the people that you've cultivated. The question is, do you think that he'll get that? You know, I don't think he will. I don't think he will either.
You need to really stop behaving like this.
Can't stand him, but he unbanned him? Yes, he did. Like, the conversation is continuing. Because, like, you see all these blacked out messages? They were banned. Then he was unbanned. Enlightened centrist? No, don't put that label on me, sir. Don't put that label on me.
MommaOcco.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
At ShadeSubsidoodle7298 send $5 for more hats.
Thank you
In
for
a
the
rage
$5.
/ crybaby battle, who will win, Hasan Hamas Diddy Epstein Pickler or the DSB himself? Also, absolutely loving the crash out.
I wouldn't call him all those things, but, you know. I think DSP would win over Hasan, not gonna lie. DSP knows how to survive. Yeah, it's just like, why would you keep talking to this guy? Unless you want a more crash out, is my only guess. Dark Age centrist? No, I'm really not, like, on anybody's side. Saying you're a centrist is kind of like putting yourself in a corner, and I don't really consider myself a part of that.
She's got milkers!
Thank you for the 5.
At Internetsin Master 8952 discovered mom has milkers and gave $5. His mods try to protect him, but Hasan has to go ahead and touch the hot stove. This is like Hanukkah and Christmas for Clippers / Nux and Pegasus.
Yeah, I don't know if, I imagine Pegasus probably talked about this, but holy shit.
Thank you, user,
Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. No, I don't consider myself a centrist because, again, I think saying you're a centrist is kind of like putting yourself in a box. I really don't consider myself part of any political movement or alignment. I will vote for whoever aligns with my morals that year. More often than not, it seems to be one side over the other. But yeah, I couldn't imagine like putting yourself in a hole like this. Nice hat. Thank you. I appreciate that. Massive day for the unemployed. Yeah, very much so. Oh, okay, let's continue. By the way, we're 5 minutes into this.
Fuck, man.
You're telling me.
Oh. The problem is, you think you're doing progressive politics, when in fact, what you are doing is being a fucking annoying woke scold. Your own personal inability.
That's not a title I've heard for a while. Tim, do you know what a woke scold is?
Never heard that term.
Okay. It's basically purity spiraling. But it's for people on the far left that are woke that are punishing other people that are far left. It's basically when there are people in their own movement that are pushing other people out because they're not pure enough to their standards.
Hmm.
The last time I heard the word woke scold is when it came to somebody like Keffels.
Right.
Because people got mad at Keffels because of the whole alleged fraud that came with the money they got. So yeah, I haven't heard it ever since then. That's funny.
Ability to understand context, nuance, whether someone is actually joking or not, is not actually doing praxis. You're not doing praxis. You're posting in a fucking Twitch chat. You goddamn loser. Shut the
Yes, Hasan, all of your chatters are losers. I'm going to be real with you.
fuck up. You are so
Because by proxy, you yourself are also a loser.
unimaginably insufferable. You are not actually doing praxis.
Oh man, that's awesome. The chatter, who is still unbanned, by the way, still unbanned, says you need therapy for real. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. This chatter, who he should have banned 5 minutes ago, says you need therapy.
Now, please understand this. Remember, this all started because you had to argue that sundown towns are cool. You are a mentally deficient, absolute moron.
Whoa. Okay. Dude, just say he's retarded. Retarded's back in fashion. Just call him retarded. He said mentally deficient. He called him retarded. Yes, just call him retarded, please. It's so funny. Ableist. Yes, he's ableist.
If you think I said sundown towns are cool, that is not a thing that I said. I actually never said that. You have to make up what I said in order to justify your worldview, in order to justify your smarmy, annoying, narcissistic tendencies. This is what I mean. Stop. Stop masquerading as though there is a real point of contention that you're advocating.
From MommaOcco.
Over the 5.
And Avenge 900 send $5 for more hats. It's like looking into the mirror, Hasan, smirking face emoji.
Maybe just a little bit. I don't think he is this far down the rabbit hole like this chatter is. Legitimately. I don't think he's that delusional. But it's funny, again, because these are the people that he has cultivated and asked to be part of his group. And now he's getting mad when they're getting upset at him.
For here. There is none. You just want to be heard because you're a fucking loser and no one cares about your opinion. Okay? That's why you're doing this.
Chat, I care about your opinion as long as it's not stupid.
I hate the tendency of the left to make it seem as though as long as they use academic language and emancipatory language, they can just be a fucking woke scold, boring loser who just everyone has to pay attention to.
Damn.
And the other problem is there are plenty of people that are going to fucking hear this shit and go, you know what? Was that person a black person? Was that person a brown person?
He's already... I called it. I promise I didn't listen to this. Oh, holy shit. Oh, maybe he does actually hate black people. Maybe he is racist towards black people. It wouldn't surprise me, I'm gonna be honest. Listen, chat. The whole reason I mentioned black people is because I have another clip where he's talking about black people that I wanted to play. We'll play that later, but like, holy shit.
At Chimpius Universe sent $4.99 for more hats.
Maybe we should play this one,
the
actually.
Pot calling the kettle black is amazing.
This is hilarious. Actually, you know what? We will play this one. This one, I'm pretty sure this is the one I'm thinking of, but this one is like really good.
What do you mean?
So this is like over a month ago, where he's getting mad at a black follower for saying that Hasan is not like enough of an ally, if I remember correctly.
Clown take. Can you shut the fuck up when it comes to black folks? You really don't want to talk about us unless it comes from voting. When is the last time you spoke about Sudan? I'm gonna fucking ether you. Any other black folk want to engage in radical activist language in this fucking chat? Suck my fucking cock.
Shit. Oh fuck. Oh my gosh, this was way better than I thought it was. Oh my gosh. I shouldn't be trying to eat dinner while listening to this. Oh, again, this is an older clip. All right, this is an older clip.
Okay? You stupid fucking radlib. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of my chat.
Oh, his chat is saying stop falling for it. That's amazing.
Moronic fucking radlib nonsense. Suck my fucking dick. Fuck you. You think you have a pass in here to fucking speak like this? Get the fuck out of here.
Obviously, Occo is a bad example because it's a lost cause.
At Chimpius Universe donated $4.99 to help her with her troubles. Oh, he definitely says the hard R.
Probably does. Probably does. Don't choke on my dinner. I'm trying, Chad. I'm trying. You can tell he hates black people so much. It's hilarious. Oh.
Dumb fuck. You think I'm gonna fucking baby you? Go ahead. Go post a fucking clip about how much of a fucking white supremacist I am. Suck my dick. Annoying, dumb fuck.
Oh, goodness. This is amazing.
God damn, dude. This kind of attitude is so insanely repulsive.
I feel like this is like a precursor to the 10-minute rant.
Like, what the fuck do you think you're doing? We're talking about fucking creating a larger, broad, people-back movement and fucking creating solidarity, and you immediately got Root.com article regurgitators in here instantly being like, sweetie, you don't understand black people.
Oh my gosh, is he trying to pretend to be a black person? That is hilarious.
Shut the fuck up. God damn. That attitude left a long fucking time ago. It doesn't work, okay? Keep advocating for your own fucking demise then. Fucking standpoint theory ass motherfuckers. Oh my God.
This was the clip I was thinking of, by the way. It's a good clip. Oh, that was really good. Yep, so that's basically the small version of this. So yeah, chat, I've kind of like, ever since that clip, I kind of felt like Hasan was racist. Or at least hates black people. So, again, how long until we actually get him to actually be racist towards black people? Oh man, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for it to be the funniest thing ever with him.
Person, maybe they do actually have a real serious issue with what Hasan is saying. No, you're just being fucking insufferable and also incredibly cynical. And not only are you being insufferable and incredibly cynical, you're also lying about my positions now. If you have to justify your worldview or what you did just now by lying about what I'm saying after spending years in this fucking community, then maybe you should.
Granted, he was only in there for 6 months.
Really reconsider how you approach the subject matter. Why? Why do you feel the need to do this? Day one, because your blood pressure is at insane levels right now. Just stop being fucked.
No, stop getting one guide. Hasan, stop getting one guide. It's so hilarious.
Fucking weird. Stop being annoying. The reason why I pop off like this is because it literally, it's the most annoying tendency. It's the most annoying tendency that people have.
Oh, fuck.
It's so frustrating. Holy fuck.
He just keeps going. He doesn't shut up, and that's his problem right now.
No.
This is the
Yeah, exactly.
One aspect. This is the one aspect that the right unironically nails when they say, "Oh, this is just like virtue signaling," because that's what it is. This is not even like you don't genuinely believe this. You don't genuinely believe this is my position, because if you did, then you're a fucking moron, right? Like if you spent years and years in the community of someone who is justifying sundown towns because they think it's cool, then you have to be a fucking moron. So which one is it? Are you mentally deficient or are you being cynical here?
Just say they're retarded. Just say they are retarded. Oh my gosh. That would sound so... Saying mentally deficient is literally just saying he's retarded. That's why. That's why.
Here for the purpose of winning an argument. And then here come every single person that will turn around and in the least charitable way go, you didn't say you like sundown towns. You said, let these fucking mentally ill white supremacist losers.
Oh my gosh, just say retarded. Retarded people. Please. Please. It would be so funny. Please say retarded. It's in vogue now. You can say it. Granted, he would probably lose 10,000 people in his chat if he did.
Self-exile. Because...
So please say it.
That's what I said. But you're not going to actually say that. You're going to say, Hasan, you justified the existence of whites-only towns. Okay? That's what you're going to say. That's your misunderstanding. And I totally understand if someone has never encountered my commentary before, and maybe they misunderstand my position. But if you're in this community, you don't have to masturbate to a deliberate misunderstanding, okay? It's just so frustrating. I hate having to deal with, you said you like pancakes, you must hate waffles as the primary fixture of people's politics on a daily fucking basis. Because that's all this is. That's all this is. You're not doing politics, you're not doing praxis. You will never understand the point I'm trying to make, because being insufferable is your politics, by the way. Me. I'm being insufferable. Pay attention to me. I'm using academic language. I'm using emancipatory language. You have to...
We're 10 minutes into this chat. Wait, what are we? Yeah, we're 10 minutes into this. So we're almost done, it looks like.
Listen to me. I'm going to tell you right now that you're actually hurting my feelings. But you're not hurting my white feelings. You're hurting my feelings as someone...
Oh my gosh.
One of insert marginalized identity. That this way, other people who will encounter this conversation later down the line, because I have a million different fucking haters who are clipping right now, salivating at the prospect of this conversation taking place, are going to use the most negative framing to cut 1,000 other fucking arguments about how Hasan is a white supremacist. He snapped now. Okay?
No, I don't think Hasan is a white supremacist. I think Hasan is just a retard, and he snapped. Oh, and it is absolutely funny to listen to.
Oh, gotcha. Politics is boring. No, politics is not boring. You can make politics fun.
Yes, it is.
Okay? You can make it fun.
Oh, it's extremely... He says you can make it fun. I disagree. There's no way you can make politics fun for me. I'm going to be real with you. You can't, like, color it like a picture
Well,
and say that it's fun.
You know what? But then there are people like Amal who literally their job is politics.
That's the different, in my personal opinion.
But that's the thing is, like, if you decide to make that your job, you might have fun with it.
Yeah. Fair enough.
I try to all the time, in spite of the fucking best attempts of the most smarmy, annoying fucking...
Again, why haven't you banned this person? They're in the chat right now saying he has a victim complex. Which he does. Which he does.
From MommaOcco.
At Internet's in Master8952 sent $5 for more hats. Note, Hasan is correct here. He always had the position of if the losers F away from the rest of us good. Man's a snake, but he's a consistent one.
It's fair. That's fair, that's fair. Excuse me. Oh, fuck.
Douchebag losers on the goddamn planet. Oh, don't refresh their logs. They have, yeah, I know. False dichotomies. I can see this is a sore point for you, bro. I just sound like that. Haha, I don't have to try. The victim complex is so wild.
Again, you should have stopped talking to him so long ago. Why?
Not a victim, dumbass. I'm not. You are. And you're also self-victimizing. And you're also just fucking a nuisance.
Like, listen to all these terms he's trying to use. Like again, this is one of my problems with the left. Is they use so many different things to just say you're hurting me. You victimize me. You're creating a victim complex for yourself. You're victimizing me by victimizing yourself, and I just wow.
I'm not saying I'm a victim. I'm not a fucking victim at all. I'm a profoundly privileged person who at the very least tries to use their privilege to fucking reach a broader audience and try to change their minds in spite of your fucking shitty best attempts to try to gatekeep any kind of fucking progressive movement from happening because you're a fucking loser who is a hipster with their politics. Don't ever come in here and say this is life or death for me and you don't take this shit seriously, because if this was life or death for you, you would probably not behave like this.
Oh, you know, I hate Hasan a lot, but I think we can agree. Oh,
he crashes out. He crashes out very good.
I think he and I could probably agree that that he's kind of right, just a little bit. He is, even though he is wrong, he is also just a little bit right. Oh, that was beautiful. I loved it. Oh, all right, chat. What do we give that crash out? All right, I want to know what your guys' thoughts on the crash out of 10 before we get to the next thing. Oh man, more entertaining when mad. I agree. Excuse me. Gosh damn. Song crashing out that hard wasn't on my end of the year list. If Trump says the N-word on Christmas, I'll be happy. 6 or 7 out of 10. Gosh damn it. Gosh damn it. Oh, absolute cinema out of 10. Fair enough. Kaya's shocking withdrawal. Oh, goodness. Goodness gracious.
From MommaOcco.
At Internet's in Master8952 sent $5 for more hats. Profoundly privileged note, not even 7 days later Hasan was saying how he grew up poor and was broke while only making $60,000 during college.
You are correct. He did say that.
Thank you, user, for the follow.
It's quite hilarious, honestly. Thank you for the follow. No, yeah, he like came out last week. I didn't talk about this, but he like came out last week and said he was poor. Immediately everybody came in and he got like 1 or 2 community notes where everybody's like, hang on a moment, you are a nepo baby. Your dad is like profoundly rich. So, you know, Just kind of funny. Just kind of funny. Mother is a landlord. Yes. He didn't spend a single dollar to help Casey Tron. No, he did not. No, he did not. Oh gosh, let me get a drink. My apologies. So, that was really funny. That was really, really, really funny. Holy shit. All right. Now, I wanted to, like, pivot a little bit. Because, like, I don't really watch a lot of people talk about Hasan. Period. You know? I will occasionally listen to Diorio. I haven't really listened to a lot of recent Diorio stuff. I know he has talked a lot about Hasan recently. But I don't really watch anybody else talk about him because it just got boring for me. It got profoundly boring to hear the same people just like point out Hasan basically. But one individual that was recommended to me by a random chatter was More Pegasus. Now I know More Pegasus as a high tier slop tuber, and I'm not trying to say that as like a mean thing, because I'm saying this as somebody who can recognize when another guy has figured out his niche. All right, his niche is quite literally like if this man is making 250,000 views on every single video he has made in the last couple of months, more power to this guy. More power to this guy. I'm going to be real with you. Some of his thumbnails, like, I sometimes think that my thumbnails are low quality. Some of these are lower quality than me. Like, he reuses, like, the same 5 photos, and then, like, it's over way too much. This is what Kazahana wishes he could be, all right? I'm going to be real with you. Most of you probably know who More Kazahana is, or just Kazahana. All right, this is what he wishes he could be, okay? Because Kazahana will occasionally get 10 to 20,000 views on a video of his. This guy, More Pegasus, has, again, like I said, at least get 250,000 views on every single video that he's made within the last, like, couple of months, it looks like. Now, it is my understanding that he was kind of big before the point where he kind of jumped off. But More Pegasus, if I'm being real, kind of got big when the Mr. Beast drama happened almost 2 years ago. And ever since then, he's kind of just been chugging a video. Maybe not every single day, but he chugs out a video at least 5 to 6 times a week. And this man must be getting like a lot of money from it. I have no idea. Hypnotic does the same style of thumbnails. I feel like Hypnotics are a little bit better. I feel like Hypnotics are just a little bit better. I would it's a different font. Well, okay. Maybe it depends.
There's more variety in
it's a little bit. Yeah, I would say that there's a little bit more variety. Yes, he does the wording. Granted, I do my wording just like that. Here, let me hide my screen so I don't show you my goblin porn folder.
You want to share that? No.
But chat, it's kind of my thumbnails just a little bit. I mean, I add a tiny bit more, and I try to make the backgrounds different every single time. But some of my thumbnails are kind of like that. The point that I'm trying to make, all right, going back to Pegasus, is all of the thumbnails are exactly the same. Like, the amount of times he puts, she's done, I quit, finally caught, he got caught, like, I feel like if you can add some more variety than just 2 words in a thumbnail, it's good. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm the retarded one here, all right? Maybe I am the retarded one, and that you should be doing it like this. Maybe if you do it like this, this will get me 1 million views. I have no idea. I'm not willing to do this. Okay, because this is kind of boring to me, and I have standards for what I am acceptable with. But like this is just like I couldn't do thumbnails like this. This is just way too much. Also, I'm noticing a theme. There's like the same 3 to 4 people in every single thumbnail. But anyway, somebody suggested him to me. I listened to a video or two of his. I can't remember which one because I listened to it on my private account. And there were some things about Pegasus that kind of irked me a little bit. Mostly just in what he chooses to call Hasan. Like, during some of these videos, he heavily implies that Hasan is basically a pedophile in a lot of his videos. And I'm going to be real. I'm going to be real, okay? Has Hasan done a lot of iffy things that probably would get him in trouble? Yes. Are some of those things very sus and I kind of wonder about him at times? Yes. But at the same time, I am kind of iffy. I am kind of iffy on just straight up calling somebody a pedophile when he has, one, not been convicted, and two, the proof of it, like, isn't enough. You know? It's a weak point. Yeah, it is a weak point. And again, coming from the anime side, all right? Coming from the anime side, where I see a lot of aunties calling people that are most likely aren't pedophiles. Like, I just, like, when I listen to somebody throw that word around, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know. It worries me because it's calling him that, like, is so low on the totem pole that, in my personal opinion, unless there is a smoking gun. Somebody mentioned a Diddy party. Yes, he did go to a Diddy party. He mentions that he went to a Diddy party in the past. And, you know, if that's enough for you, that's enough for you. For me, that's not enough to call the man a pedophile. All right? Just saying. I'm just saying, all right? That's not good enough. But, like, if you throw that term around, my worry is that there is real criticism that you can levy on Hasan, but it will get mired in just these people calling him names that you can't stick to him just yet. He's hitting a nail with a jackhammer. Yeah, sure. So, we're going to watch one of his videos. Not the whole thing. By the way, this is kind of like the last thing I wanted to cover for the night. So if you wanted to jump off here, I will not blame you whatsoever. But, like, I wanted to cover this and kind of give my critiques of the video. Because like I said, I listened to one of these previous ones where he talks about Hasan. And while I don't disagree with a lot of what he says, again, the problem I have is just, bro, you have to be careful. Because even if Hasan doesn't sue you, because I already feel like the reputational harm that comes from that doesn't really apply to Hasan the same way as it would apply to somebody else. But I feel like if you do that, it just makes it harder for real criticism to stick for people that might potentially listen, if that makes sense. You know? I agree, because if I can call Hasan a pedo, then I can call Trump one too. Yeah, it's just like, as somebody who sits on the same side of the internet as a lot of other people that get called that, I feel like the barrier to entry for calling somebody a kid diddler is a little bit higher for me personally. Just saying. Just saying. It could be wrong. Could be wrong. But, I don't know. Diddy party, German brothel, alleged sex with a minor from Destiny. Yeah, I am still, like, weirded out by the fact that Destiny said that. Granted, Destiny said that, and, like, everybody holds on to it, but I have not really seen a lot of people bring it up. I do think that if Destiny is wrong, that he should be sued for defamation. But again, like, the question you have to ask is whether or not it's worth it for Hasan. I don't know. Personally, I don't know, but I don't know. I think there are Diddy parties, and then there are diddler parties inside the Diddy parties. Oh gosh, that's bad. Anyway, I wanted to watch his most recent video, because this most recent video might cover. Let's see. It might cover the Oh, excuse me. Fucking, I don't know what it's gonna cover. Now that I think about it, my brain is just like out of here. So we're gonna play it, and while we play it, we got Minecraft. We got Minecraft. I hope that's okay. Again, if you want to jump off, if you think that if you want to be done watching for the end of the night because we're just getting into some reaction based stuff, I don't mind whatsoever. I appreciate all of you who have come by and hope that you have a good rest of your evening. Let me make sure I'm caught up on supers. I think I have all supers caught up. Yes, I do. So, but yeah, so this is what we're going to be going through. And again, if you want to jump off, that is completely fine. Not Minecraft. Well, it's not Hytale, because unfortunately, we talked about...
Okay, we talked about Hytale last week. The stuff that's coming out this week, we are 100% talking about on Sunday.
Yeah, we'll talk about it on Sunday.
Oh my God, the internet is like coping and seething about this, and it's funny.
My problem, and we'll talk about it on Sunday, but chat, so the developer, the guy who owns Hytale now, that main developer, he came out and said that, like, Hytale isn't going to be on Steam day one because he doesn't want negative reviews. And, like, the problem is he has chosen to go about this in a way that I don't think works out for him, which is, like, a problem for me, personally. But we'll talk about it on Sunday. So if you're interested to hear our thoughts and opinions on that, come back on Sunday and we'll talk about it on Sunday.
Dogwave.
So, but yeah, that I didn't really appreciate hearing him talk about that. Basically, anyway, we're gonna watch this video. Let me make sure it is unmuted. I didn't check that here. It is not unmuted, so I unmuted it. All right. Or that the net is coping and seething about the disaster that is Metroid 4. I don't think... Yeah. We'll talk about that on Sunday, too. Well. Dogwave! Anyway, let's continue and watch this video.
Welcome back to a series so zapparoonie. Even voice. Mr. Piker subscribed.
Huh?
That voice really just bothers me.
Oh. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
In today's video.
I will say... Okay, here's what I will say. And I kind of listened to the first video, because I think I listened to him. No, yeah, I listened to him today, Pegasus today. The thing about Pegasus that I will say is kind of like a point in his favor is he is not just normal slop. He actually does seem to put a little bit more effort into the production of his videos. Because one thing that I don't like about a lot of channels that do the slop, quote unquote, is and again, I guess you could say this about me as well, and I'd be fine to accept that as criticism. Oh, excuse me. There's really no love or production value that goes in it. They just like throw it in there, and it gets kind of annoying to see the same shit after a while. So I will say it is kind of nice to see somebody that like puts more than 5 seconds into their video. Granted, by the way, I have an editor now who also helps make some of my videos. So if you want to see higher production value on some of my stuff, you should go subscribe to my Clips channel. Unplanned promo there. But I will say that is one thing about more Pegasus that I kind of like, is that he actually slightly gives a shit about what he's producing. And that typically, like, it makes me happier, if that makes sense. Because, yeah. I'm kind of going around in a loop here. But, man, is an ungodly amount of SpongeBob memes. Oh, I believe it. He is a Zoomer. Somebody mentioned Zoomer. He is, I believe, 100% a Zoomer. So, I would believe that. Speaking of SpongeBob, by the way, I recently started listening to SpongeBob conspiracy theories. Chat, I have to ask you. When did SpongeBob stop being a good show? Like, when did SpongeBob itself stop being good? For me, it was basically after Best Day Ever, which is back in season 3. If I remember correctly, season 3 is when Best Day Ever happened. So that's when it stopped being a good show for me. I don't think Temp has really watched it, so I can't really ask him.
I can't offer any comments on this. What I can offer is that SpongeBob is now in Sonic, but that's the only I can offer.
Wait, what? He is?
Yeah, the SpongeBob DLC for Crossworlds.
Oh, okay. Started showing signs around 5 or 6. Fair. No, yeah, I just like because I watched it when I was young. Probably a mistake. I'm gonna be real with you. And I'd say around season 2, after season 3, or whenever Best Day Ever was, is when I was just like, not as good anymore. Random side tangent, but.
Hasan is playing the ultimate victim after getting confronted by a Kaya fan showing him a meme. He's comparing it to streamer Emiru getting essayed at TwitchCon.
We already talked about this. Okay, well that's good. Okay. Wait, is this the same video? I swear. I watched a couple from this guy. This can't be the same one. That is a thumbnail by Mudahar. What the fuck? Okay, whatever.
He's lying about Asmongold again, implying he supports death threats and would support fans confronting Hasan with a gun. Ironic. He's now gone completely unhinged talking about Asmongold's
this might be the video. This might be the one that because I listened to a few. This might be one of them.
Address and how his fans could easily look it up. He now wants Asmon banned from streaming because he said the clip was funny. Asmon has responded absolutely dumbfounded at his mental gymnastics. Hasan is calling out Ethan, saying he would never know how it feels to be harassed in public. People immediately prove him wrong with evidence. Rank #1 scholar XQC has responded to Hasan, warning him he's going down a dangerous path. Subscribe or you crash out over a meme like Diddy Piker. You're cooked.
I guess you better subscribe, chat.
Let's up those numbers!
Now let's begin. Right, so last time a Kaya...
Can't stand his voice, I gotta go. Alright, that's fair. I don't blame you if you can't listen. That's totally fair. I won't get mad at you. Again, I mostly started up the stream because I wanted to talk about Hasan today. And if people don't want to stick around after the main subject, that is fine. I find him funny. I'm not going to say he's not funny. He definitely has a charm about him that, like, again, I think a lot of content creators just don't understand how to be content creators. And it does sound like he is capitalized in an area where it seems like a lot of people haven't. I don't know. I think for me personally, I couldn't do this, you know, because long term, again, I'm trying to I try to have my own standards for things. He like goes into subjects for a lot longer than I would be personally okay with. Again, that's why I don't talk about Hasan unless there's something specifically interesting that I want to talk about. But this man talks about like Hasan every other day, it looks like. I couldn't do that, man. At some point, like if you do that, I might think you're gay. For Hasan. Not fair? I don't know. Maybe that's not fair for me to say, but like, I don't know. After some points, it's just like, are you kind of gay for the man? What's wrong with his voice? I don't know. I personally...
Zoomer.
Zoomer? Is that it?
I'm just gonna go with Zoomer because I've seen Zoomers that sound like that.
Fair enough.
Fan went up to Hasan in public and took a picture with him and showed him a meme. Since then, a bunch of people were laughing at the situation, but Hasan has taken the opportunity to act like the ultimate victim. He's comparing it to Emiru getting essayed at TwitchCon. Anyways,
I kind of understand what people are saying. The way that he's choosing to speak is definitely like, he's like over enunciating all of his words. Yeah, I get that. That can be very annoying. I can understand why that would be annoying. I get you.
Okay, perfect.
Look at this playlist. He's nearing 200 episodes about Hasan. Oh, that's a lot. Again, I couldn't do that. That's kind of why I stopped listening to Diorio as much. It's just like I'm kind of tired with all of the coverage of Hasan and friends. I mean, like, here's the thing. Again, like, it's tiring. Oops. But people do want to hear it. Like, you can't get mad at somebody for doing something when it's literally something that the audience wants to see. I just personally can't do it, you know? I guess this is funny. He picked up the mantle of constant Hasan coverage from Nux. Oh, fair. Fair. Now let's continue. Can we trade his voice out with Leafy?
he is mauling at Asmongold because he called it the clip of the year. Hasan's full scolding of Asmongold post-Free Kaya incident. 9 minutes of lecture.
Like, oh my god, this might be clip of the year.
Every Diorio video is Ethan Hasan Destiny. It is. Again, like the day that Diorio covers something other than those three, I will probably watch him again. I'm just not interested in like the same shit like that over and over again. Like, and maybe again and again, like I have no room to speak because sometimes, you know, I can talk about something for a long time, but like I don't get how you can physically be able to do that for a while. Again, I just think I would get so fucking bored of it. I don't know. I love him on Mahler's channel for Boogie. Who? Diorio? I'm assuming Diorio. I don't know if Mahler would let this individual on. Diorio is like Rev? Oh, don't say that. I know that Diorio hates Rev because Rev is a lolicon. No, I don't know. Diorio produces videos every single day. I don't feel like it would be fair to call him Rev, though. That would be funny. That would be kind of funny. But I feel like he would reach through the screen and try and choke you to death. Rev's a what now? I've not said anything of what Rev is or isn't. Some people dislike Rev. I mean, like, I am kind of neutral on him. Ever since he tried to be stupid a couple of months ago to Mizu. But regardless of the point. The Oreo man hates anime. Very true. Very, very true. Oh, thank you for the
Otto,
10.
Did you see
it reads it out.
17 hours long Star Wars Outlaws takedown? I saw Tenma tweeting about it, so it already breached containment. Also, where do I send you a message so that it doesn't get lost in the sauce?
Well, you can send it right there. That's awesome. I don't know if that's what you're talking about, but there you go. So if I did turn on the text-to-speech for those messages as well. So if you want to send a message, I don't know if Streamlabs lets you send longer ones, but if you want to send a message and use Streamlabs, you can do it there. People forget in earlier day Rev's thumbnails were lolly bait. They were, yes. They were. You know, I actually had an interesting conversation about that, and maybe it's a conversation that I could have with Mizu one day. But like, I was talking to, and I won't say who for, because I don't want them to. I was like talking to a random guy. I think he was a smaller creator, because like he was asking me my opinion on Nuxtaku. And my opinion was just, I just don't really care for Nuxtaku. I don't like him really that much. And I gave really the ideas of just, I don't like how he kind of flip-flops on things, or I don't really like how he doesn't feel very faithful in some aspects. And the thing that they brought up is they were like, I don't like him because of his thumbnails. And they brought up the argument of how Nuxtaku kind of led to some minors getting into things, and I was like, yeah, I can understand why people would be upset at that. And it kind of like made me think, because I think a lot of people in the commentary sphere use that as like a reason to hate Nuxtaku, and like I definitely agree on the thumbnail thing. I don't know. Again, I think I want to talk with Mizu about it. It's just like, do you think there's an argument for? Oh, the music stopped. Hold on. It's like, do you think there's an argument for saying that Nuxtaku himself, through the use of his thumbnails, led children to seeing things that they shouldn't have? You know? I hate lolicons. I did not say that, no. I'm saying I talked to somebody that I think they do. I know they hate Nuxtaku because of the lolly stuff, but I don't know. I don't know, because like in my personal opinion, I really, because like I know what some of his older thumbnails was, and I've never really felt nice about them personally. But by the same token, I don't care. It's just like they were like, I think that like Nuxtaku is the reason why some people are like, some kids are addicted to porn, and I'm just like, I don't know. My argument, You guys know my argument. My argument is always just I think that children shouldn't be on the internet regardless of that, and Nuxtaku really shouldn't be in charge of anybody's kids. And if you want the short and skinny of it, I think that I don't think that Nuxtaku was maliciously trying to get children addicted to pornography. I think that's retarded, a retarded idea. But I also don't think that it was right that those thumbnails existed on YouTube. Granted, that was, if I'm remembering correctly, that's what people did at the time. Not that it's right. I'm just saying that's what people did at the time, and he took advantage of something that was done at the time. Thank you for the 5.
I was supposed to remind you about enabling kick points and redeems, but forgot.
Here, I'll add that to the list. I'll add that to the list. You need to blame everyone. Yeah, you were probably right about that. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, here, hold on. I think at the end of the day, my whole problem is you can definitely say it was wrong to have weird thumbnails like that, but I also think that children shouldn't be on the internet. You know, at the end of the day, that's my argument. The answer to my thoughts is, yeah, children just shouldn't be on the internet. If you want the actual my actual opinion on it, no kids on the internet. Period. Just get rid of them. You know. Nux isn't even... No, yeah, that's the other funny thing is a lot of people in the commentary sphere hate Nuxtaku. They don't even realize he's not a lolicon. That's one reason why I don't like him, is because he's just like Mutahar, being unprincipled and not being able to decide what he does and doesn't like. It's just like, I don't think that he does. I think what's funny is there was a point where Nux himself was kind of just like inching away from that, because he knew that the field that he wanted to get into hated that. And that's why a lot of people in the anime sphere don't like him, or in the VTuber sphere don't like him. And it's just because he's also spineless, like Mutahar. So, yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting conversation, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be stupid to say that he actively wanted kids to get into that stuff. I don't think that's the case. I don't think... Oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. All right, I don't think he's like other Jewish people that own porn websites. All right, I don't legitimately think that he was trying to get people into that kind of stuff. I legitimately just thought he followed a trend, a stupid trend. But you know, with that being said, I also just don't like him for other reasons. I think it should be up to parents. No, yeah, I agree. I agree. Again, at the end of the day, my opinion is children should not be on the internet. You shouldn't be able to touch the internet until you're at the very least a teenager. And even then, parents and their children should have good conversations about the internet. And if you are a good parent and you trust your child and your child trusts you, then you shouldn't have to worry about what they see on the internet. But they should at least be a teenager before they access the internet, because before then, children are way too young, in my personal opinion. Touch. You know, either way, why Jews? Because he's Jewish, and a lot of Jews own porn websites. That's why. I'm gonna get myself in trouble. Oh, people treated Lolly Media as a joke. This is true. I know.
VTuber
very
with
true.
a jester / octopus mommy
Thank you
milf
for the 10.
avatar.
At Internet's and Master 8952 tipped Octopus Mommy MILF $10. Nux took what was the thumbnail meta at the time to its logical conclusion, and he was very good at what he did at the time. The commentary community is salty about that level of success.
I don't know if salty is the correct word. I legitimately think that they think that he is a predator. I think that they think that he legitimately is trying to groom people. You know? I obviously disagree with that. I don't think that Nuxtaku is that smart or willing to do something that stupid. I'm willing to be proved wrong, but I legitimately don't think that he is that kind of an evil individual. You know, just my personal opinion, you know. But like, yeah, I think a lot of people are trying to put him in a box that I just don't personally think he fits into. You know, again, I think there's a lot of reasons to dislike the guy, but like, try to throw the lolly angle, in my personal opinion, even though I don't like lolicon myself. I don't think that it's going to. I don't think it's going to do anything for the people that do it, because like he's already a very big enough individual, you know, and he can ignore it for the most part, I would say. How did we get onto this topic, by the way? I don't remember how. The general consensus that you're going to hear from me is children should not be on the internet, regardless of whether or not they think that they are mature enough. Children should have to wait until they're at the very least a late teenager, or maybe even 18 itself. And I should not have to be subjected to the opinions of a minor, because the opinions of a minor are things that make me literally want to blow my brains out. I think we can all agree with that. Anyway, somebody says they made a meme for me in stream suggestions. Okay, let me look. That's good. I think I can show that. That should be fine. Yeah, that's pretty good. I can agree with that. Anyway, let's continue the Pegasus video, because the Pegasus video is kind of like what we're here for, or what I'm here for the rest of the stream. So, but I hope that was an enlightening little segue. Again, I just, yeah. We yapping? Yes, we yapping. We yapping. All right, let's continue.
I think this could be it.
No, I think this is the clip of the year, chat. Is so based. God damn it, dude. You're such a fucking loser. Oh my god. This might be clip of the year, chat. Yeah. Take a shower. Take a fucking shower. Go outside. See the fucking daylight for once in your goddamn life. Oh my lord. Pick up a weight. Lift some weights. Stop drinking Dr. Pepper. And I say this as someone who loves drinking Dr. Pepper. Go outside. Enjoy life.
Unironically, I do have a Dr. Pepper that I was going to drink today at work, but I didn't need it, so I'm going to take it tomorrow. What's up with this Dr. Pepper hate, chat? We got here because we compared how Diorio only talks about 3 topics. Fair. Dr. Pepper is Kino. I agree.
Why do these people do this? Yeah, he says that while this happened to Emaru. That's the other side of it. Yeah, he'll do fucking 8 hours talking about how it's fucked up that this, you know, weird stalker-ass people show up and harass Emaru. But then he fucking masturbates with his stupid-ass, incel-ass audience when it happens to someone he doesn't like. It's called hypocrisy.
I didn't catch the lolly thing. Reverse about 10 minutes and you'll get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Could be very wrong. I've had talks about it with like people. And they're just like, "Oh, it's weird regardless." And I'm like, "Yeah, I agree. Some of it does look weird." At the end of the day, it's not real, and I legitimately think that it's not hurting anybody real. And so I could not care. You know? Unlike the real shit, you know? Anyway, let's continue.
Okay? I know a lot of people love talking about hypocrisy. That's hypocrisy.
Okay, buddy, what are you on about? The guy literally went up to you and showed you a funny meme of you shocking your dog that you yourself have posted. I mean, just a reminder, Hasan himself leaned into the meme and posted it on Twitter, and somehow he's
That's right. I forgot that Hasan did that, by the way. That's funny.
Emiru getting SA'd at TwitchCon. I mean, this man is just the ultimate victim. This guy could be a fan for all we know, just sort of trolling you because you never know, you're super sensitive, your own subscribers like to rage bait you, and it's just crazy he's making this comparison. You are not a victim. Also, I knew he would do this. I literally specifically said
comparing him to Emaru is crazy. No, I agree. The fact that he wants to say that he is just like Emaru is kind of crazy. Just kind of crazy. My personal opinion, you know. You know, she was actually assaulted by somebody. She could have been knifed. Granted, he could have been too. But, like, it is kind of a logical leap to say that it's like, okay. In concept, sure, it would be similar. Kind of. I would say that there was no crime committed when it happened to Hasan, as opposed to Emaru. She was actually sexually assaulted. But like, I guess the concept could possibly be true. She was approached by somebody at a convention and something was done to her that she didn't really accept, and he was approached on the street and something was done to him that he didn't really want. So I guess you could, in some ways, if you want to make that a logical leap, you could say that maybe. I still think he's stupid for saying it like that, though. Oh, excuse me.
Last video, I don't support that, and I don't think people should be going up to Hasan in public, even if it's like completely harmless.
And
I actually
glad
predicted
for the
that
disavowal.
he would cry like this, and here we are. You know he wanted to have another public meltdown, but he decided to not do it in public in front of other people. He decided to wait till he goes back to his safe space in his $3 million LA mansion.
He granted permission. He did. Yes. That's another important thing, is he said, sure, come up for a picture. And she did not. Oh. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah. I was going to say she was at a meet and greet, but that guy wasn't in line. He cut across a booth to get to her, so she didn't really give him permission at all. No, yep, you're right. Yep, you're right.
And then he can go on like a 30-minute uninterrupted rant. Also, what a classic response to Asmongold. Just take a shower, bro. Go outside. Instead of actually addressing any arguments he made, it's just always the default of, oh, he lives in filth. Oh, yes, cockroaches crawling.
To be fair, Asmongold does live in filth. I mean, it's a pretty poor thing to keep bringing up over and over and over again. But to be fair, Asmongold does live in filth. Occo, take a shower. I took a shower this morning, chat. I'm good.
And he does acknowledge it.
Yeah, Asmongold does acknowledge it. Ugh. Take a shower outside. I've done that before when I was in the Boy Scouts. Like, we had to go to a camp. There were no, like, cabins for you to take showers. They had outside showers. And you had to manually turn the water on and off from, like, a pump. It wasn't just like connected up to the rest of the it wasn't connected to plumbing, basically. That was kind of interesting. It was really weird. Granted, that was like over 15 years ago that I did that. Gosh, that was a long time ago. He's also cleaned up the place, yes. A camp in a shower with that hat. Oh, no, chat, you can't say that to me. No. Listen, oh, fuck, no. Oh, gosh. I need to take a picture of my model with the hat afterwards so that I can, like, share it on Twitter. Oh, goodness. That's what the old days were, Occo. Very, very true.
Over him. Like, we get it, man. We already know this. Asmon isn't really ashamed of that. He openly promotes that shit. By the way, bro said enjoy life. Says the most...
To be fair, I don't know if that's a good idea. Promoting how just disgusting you are. And you have some buzzing going on your end.
I do?
Yeah, I can hear some weird audio buzzing.
It might be the fan.
Oh, you have a fan on? That might be why. Well, you have a fan on.
Yeah, because when I stream, I like to have a fan on because it gets hot, because my computer is a bit of a monster.
That's fair. Can't believe Occo made Bulls people pump their own showers. Modify the hat to say Hugo Boss. I'm not going to do that. I was thinking about putting an octopus on it. Maybe a yippee.
See, I want to do something, but not yet.
Not yet. He's a flea. I would expect some buzzing. Yes.
There you go.
Fair enough.
Miserable man alive. Literally his last few streams have been crashing out daily, saying that he hates his life, he wants to quit streaming, he hates socialism, mauling at his own subscribers.
How can I be okay? I hate all of you.
Well,
I hate the left. I hate the woke.
At least we know where we're on
Your
that.
life sucks. But no, guys, you should be like Hasan. You should go outside and go visit brothels in Germany or go on paid propaganda trips. Then he says that other people egg on their fan bases to do like bad shit in public and basically incite violence, and just another case of premium projection.
This is precisely what
Asmon doesn't encourage his... yeah, no, I don't. I think that Asmongold says don't be like me. Pretty sure Asmongold has multiple times said, please don't be like me.
Yeah, Asmongold is very much a case of do as he says, not as he does.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
What I was talking about when I said these guys literally egg on their fan bases so that they can get one socially maladjusted loser from their fucking fan bases to finally take the step and go out.
Okay, Hasan. If we want to be, and I don't know. Actually, he might have mentioned this. Maybe I did watch this video. Hasan, how many times have you asked for your audience to go kill people? And you've not been banned for it? Just saying, how many times? At least 2 or 3.
Side in person. And then they egg that shit on. Back in the day, swatting, for example, or this kind of behavior was frowned upon in the entire community. People would never actually highlight it or promote it.
Remember Rick Scott? Yeah, that was the first thing that came to mind.
Time is gone now, okay? Is no holds fucking barred. Is so crazy. Yeah, based. Next time you should have a gun. Yeah.
Whoa. Next time you should have a gun? I mean, he never said that. He's literally just putting words in Asmon's mouth here. And if he actually did say that, then everybody would unanimously come out and say, oh, Asmon is in the wrong here, right?
No, yeah, if Asmongold said that, everybody would say that he's insane. I hope everybody would come out and say, Asmongold, you're insane for that. Chat, would you come out and say that Asmongold's insane for saying something like that? Please tell me yes.
Thank you, user, for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. But I would hope everybody would come out and say, Asmongold, that's going a little too far. Hasan's done this more than once. He has. That's the other thing. It's just like, what are you talking about, my man? You literally have done this like once a month. That's a little bit hyperbolic, but I call him a dumbass. I'm sure a lot of people would. I'm sure a lot of people would say that, like, hey, bro, that's kind of a dumb thing to say. You know?
Because that would literally be a death threat, something that we don't condone at all, and something that you know a lot about, actually.
Oh gosh, the gun!
Multiple times, Mr. K. Rick Scott.
If you cared about Medicare fraud or Medicaid fraud, you would kill Rick Scott.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers and murder those motherfuckers in the street. Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods, dude.
Mr. Piker, who posts a quote.
Yeah, it's just. I feel like there's a little bit of hypocrisy here from Mr. Hasan Petcher. Just a little bit of hypocrisy, you know.
Tweet with a gun that was used to assassinate someone, quite clearly a threat.
I forgot about that one. He did have that one too.
Is now comparing a dog shocking meme to an actual death threat. I mean, what is wrong with you, dude? Also, this man goes, Asmon eggs on his audience. Buddy, you egg on terrorism. It's not even on the same level, right? And now it's swatting. He's comparing it to swatting. If he couldn't get more ridiculous with the dumbass comparisons, swatting is when the police literally breaks into your house with guns in a high stress situation. If you don't do exactly what they say, they might fucking shoot you or something because they think you're a
You know who else has done that, by the way? Patrick Tomlinson. He's also done that. Where he's been like, oh, I was swatted. You look inside and he's not been swatted. He just had the police come to his door and asked him if he was okay. Still shouldn't do that, but I think everybody's trying to just call everything swatting at this point. When it's not. If somebody comes to your door for a mental health check, that's not swatting. That's a dumbass thing to do and you shouldn't do it, but that's not swatting. Swatting specifically has to include the SWAT team in order for it to count. Is this guy Muda's son? Okay, that's mean, chat.
I mean...
I understand why you might say that, but that's mean. It's very, very mean, chat. Can't say that. Oh, goodness.
A threat, right? And apparently showing a meme is equal to swatting. I mean, legitimately, what is wrong with you? You are actually insane. So then he calls out Asmon for not debating him, and this is what happens when you debate Hasan.
You fucking moron! You racist piece of shit! Also, that unwashed pussy has been running away from having a fucking...
I forgot the context for that. What the fuck? Who is he calling an unwashed pussy? What the hell?
Probably Asmon.
Conversation.
Asmon's a man, though!
Yes, but he's probably treating Asmon like a woman because Asmon Gold won't, actually, he doesn't have the balls, according to Hasan, essentially.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
With me for the past 2 years almost at this point. So think about that. Think about how fucking cowardly you have to be that you have to sit around in your little hug box and talk about how shit I am and how dangerous I am and how the government should actually take action against me. And then celebrate when finally someone comes up to me in public, even though you're scared shitless to fucking go outside on your own, and celebrate that sort of thing, but you can't even fucking deal with me in person. It's just stanky ass cowards. All of them. Fucking losers, man.
I don't agree. It could just be SWAT, just a police response. Fair enough. If the police come to your door like that, I would agree with that. But if somebody comes to your door for a welfare check, that's not swatting. There has to be a little bit more up in there for it to count, in my personal opinion. That's just my opinion, though.
Hasan compares the sniper being...
By the way, like the stream chat. We're at 77 likes. If we get to 100, I'd deeply appreciate it. Oh gosh, is the thing dying? What the hell? Why is it dying? What the hell? Okay, I'm going to refresh the page. Hold on, chat. Internet's not dying, is it?
No. I can hear you just fine.
Okay. What is going on with YouTube?
Very well could just be, like, the internet could just be taking a shit.
So think about that.
There it goes. There it goes. Hold on. I have my network stuff on my other screen here. Thank you for the follow. Yes, thank you for the follow. Occo got him banned. Network. How's the network doing? Network is just fine. We have not had any outages and nothing in the last hour to show us something different. Cool. Yep, internet's fine. That might have just been YouTube being crazy.
Very likely.
I don't know. All right, let's continue.
Think about how fucking cowardly you have to be that you have to sit around in your little hug box and talk about how shit I am and how dangerous I am and how the government should actually take action against me. And then celebrate when finally someone comes up to me in public, even though you're scared shitless to fucking go outside on your own, and celebrate that sort of thing, but you can't even fucking deal with me in person. It's just stanky ass cowards. All of them.
I mean, I will say that, again, you shouldn't go up to somebody in person like some people do to Hasan. Dumb idea. I'm just going to be real with you. But if you are going to be that stupid to try and make yourself a meme, don't act like a fucking, don't act stupid. Because otherwise people will make fun of you, especially.
Fucking losers, man. Hasan compares the sniper being sexually assaulted. That's not what you mean. I can already tell this line of attack. Yeah, I know. But it's still hypocritical. This is what I mean when I say there are content creators who fucking egg this shit on, right?
Wait, no way. So he actually just has no defense to that. He just goes, yeah, I made that comparison and it's pretty ridiculous. No reason. Yeah. Buddy, you're so cooked in the head, it's actually insane. I could make an omelet in there. Also, please answer me this. Why would anybody debate you at this point? Number one, your debate opponent got assassinated 2 weeks before the debate.
Okay, that's not...
I mean, it's not the greatest example, but I kind of understand why.
That's a dumb example. I'm sorry. You can't use Charlie Kirk as a reason to not debate Hasan. I don't care if Charlie Kirk was going to debate him, and then because, like, is he trying to insinuate that Hasan had him murdered so he didn't have to debate him? That's insane. Oh, that is absolutely fucking insane to hear.
Yeah, it's a stretch.
Out of pocket? Yeah, I just, bro. No, that is why. Why would, I don't know. It was very suspicious. It's very suspicious. I don't know. I just like, maybe he did. Maybe. Oh, fuck. If that is actually the case, that'd be the wildest thing in the universe.
But that will never, ever, ever, ever be revealed. So,
no. Whatever shadow government wanted him dead is never going to talk about it.
Yep.
Regardless, I'm just confused why you would bring that up. That's not like a valid defense in my personal opinion. I don't know. Just me, though.
I don't think people want to die, man. Just associating with you in any capacity is dangerous. Number two, the people you already debated before, like Willie, Maxo, and Ethan, completely...
Okay, those are good examples. I would agree. Nice hat. Thank you.
...stomped you in the debate, right? And you just started screaming at them bullshit and refusing to even let them talk, right? And number three, you can only debate someone who is open to sort of changing their mind and their worldview. You have obviously already made your mind up. You're never going to change. You're an absolute fucking pathological narcissist, cult leader, piece of shit. And you can't even...
Can you tell that this guy doesn't like Hasan?
Just a little bit.
I don't think people are willing to defend Hasan. I would not say that I ever want to defend Hasan, but don't put me in a... Here's kind of like how me and Mizu say it. Don't put me in a position where I have to defend somebody. Please. I beg of you, because then I will hate you. That's basically it. Like, don't put me in a position where I have to defend somebody I hate. Because then I will automatically hate you. Basically. That makes sense.
Acknowledge reality in front of your face, okay? You look at the facts and go, yeah, well, you know, I don't like that. Well, that may be the facts, but I don't like that. So I'm just gonna...
He did make 100 videos, he did.
An alternate version of reality that doesn't even exist. And that's exactly what you did in response to a bunch of the tragedies that happened, like the shootings and stuff. And number four, I feel like no sane person actually wants to be near Hasan in public because you are literally dangerous, and I don't know, you have a fan base of potential terrorists. Okay, so no thank you. Please stay away from regular innocent people. Then he says that he wasn't scared because he's a big boy. Oh, brother.
There are content creators who egg this shit on. That was not like a horrible situation at all. Partially because I'm a big boy, I can handle myself, and I think I handled it fairly well. What if next time the guy actually doesn't just have like a Kaya photo, but instead actually has a gun, has a knife, does something more f***ed up? What if some people have already done something like this? What if some people have already stopped?
Wait, is he baiting? Is he baiting people saying, "Oh, I have been targeted by this stuff"?
Very plausible.
Oh my god, he's a big baby. I agree. Yeah, I feel like he's just trying to say, "Oh, what if I have been targeted by this kind of stuff? Oh, will you tell us, Daddy Hasan?"
Someone like myself, and maybe I haven't talked about it publicly. What if people have already stalked my physical...
By the way, chat, that means it hasn't happened. If he has to bait it like that and say, what if this happened, and I just haven't talked about it, it didn't happen, all right? Because people that have actually been attacked like this don't need to bait that it actually happens. It just happens. And the smart choice is just to not talk about it, but like if you do, don't do it like this. Especially in the very real chance that it did happen, and you want people to take you seriously, okay? By him saying this, I don't believe that this has happened to him. Which is sad, because it probably has.
Physical location and tried to assault me and people around me. Do you feel like it's a good thing that you keep celebrating this?
Oh man, he really thinks...
Who is celebrating this? Who is celebrating that you're what? Are there people actually... Like, if there's people actually celebrating Hasan Piker getting attacked, I mean, like, I'm sure that there's a lot of people that would say I wouldn't ask or celebrate, but I also wouldn't care. I feel like it's a little different. But like, who celebrates this? I don't know.
This is like this massive gotcha. I mean, I don't know if he always does this, but he's looking directly into the camera and for the first time, and it's really, really creepy because he doesn't normally do that. And he's really like full of himself. He's just like, yeah, I totally got you, bro. Yeah, very scary, man. You got showed a fucking meme and you're literally having a complete meltdown. What if next time he has a gun, boys? I don't know, Hasan. That would be pretty bad. And basically nobody would be poking fun at the situation or celebrating that. Unlike you and your goon squad who justified Charlie Kirk's death, saying it was a result of his own actions or whatever.
Charlie Kirk's in his situation, he has played a formative role in his own demise.
And basically, you guys constantly advocate political.
Yeah, again, I don't want to defend him, especially because of comments he makes like that. Like that. It just makes me go like, yeah, please, chat, don't make me defend that piece of shit. That's disgusting. Oh, fuck, I forgot I need torches. I have to go back up and get those.
Political violence, support terrorists who murder innocent people, make people think that terrorism is okay and justified. I mean, that would be pretty bad, right, Hasan? Oh no, that's okay. Also, I don't know about you guys, but he's basically doing the Caseytron thing again. He's basically saying, oh, what if this happened, guys? I don't believe you, Hasan. You're a fucking pathological liar, because just like you implied you would donate to Caseytron and help the orbiters, and you did nothing, right? You implied to the public one thing and you did nothing behind the scenes. I feel like you're doing the same thing here. You're implying to the public that, oh, you've been assaulted multiple times by these deranged lunatic Asmongold fans, which I don't fucking believe at all. I think you're making this shit up completely. I don't believe anybody assaulted you like you're claiming here. I think you're just trying to get more victim points here. And a meme is nowhere near an assault. Now, if people came up to you and showed you memes, and you called that assault, I would believe that. I would totally believe that, because that's basically what you're doing right now, right? And can you please stop downplaying shit like essay? It's just disgusting, like comparing yourself to Emiru. Buddy, what is wrong with you? So then he says that people won't care if he actually gets confronted with a gun.
I guess you'll make more content if the next time someone does, like, you know, something such as that, and they actually have a gun or a knife or something like that, and I experience bodily harm, you'll turn around and go, oh, how could this have happened? Just because I don't talk about every single thing that I do off camera doesn't mean that you should let go of your principles and entertain this kind of thing. It is truly a stupid thing for someone like Asmongold to entertain this kind of stuff. It is. It's a very, very stupid thing for him to do. Because
somebody made this for me.
Not only could something far more consequential happen to me after he has egged it on and cheered it on without saying, hey, I think it's really fucked up. If you're like a hater of a content creator, you probably shouldn't approach them in public like that. Instead of saying that, which would be the normal thing to do, you celebrate it.
Yeah, this is absolutely hilarious considering that's exactly what I said. Play the clip. By the way, before he starts like piping up, I do not condone this at all, okay? I do not condone people going up to him in public. That guy's dedication was crazy. He had it freaking printed out and everything like that. I basically said you shouldn't approach Hasan in public, you know, even if it's this completely innocent thing or whatever. And honestly, for your own safety, because this man is unhinged. The people that follow him are unhinged. You just don't want to get anywhere near that. And I always say in all my videos to keep all the comments to this comment section, or you could comment on like random Twitter threads, but not any of Hasan's socials, because I don't condone any form of harassment. And
make fun of him. Listen, this is a Hasan dislike chat here. You can dislike Hasan Piker very freely. You just can't go tell him to his face.
I actually have principles, unlike Diddy Piker the Freak, who goes, K this person.
I guess you could make the argument since he went to a Diddy party, sure. I guess you could make that argument. Again, I just, like, my worry is if too many people do that, Hasan could just literally use it to, like, pass off all judgment to him. He could literally just say people are, like, calling me a pedophile with no proof. Even though, you know, I think a lot of people would say going to a Diddy party is a bad thing. Was I tweaking? Yeah, I was looking down a little bit. Akko is President Kendra's vice. Temp is the head of Department of Intelligence. Ava is the Supreme Court. Mizu's Department of Justice. Amal is the border czar. If Amal's the border czar, everybody's getting deported. He admitted to it. Well, I'm not saying he didn't admit to it, chat. What I'm saying is like, it's just kind of like, again, if you put going to a Diddy party as like a front door for people being predators, then sure. My only question would be then like that if you want to count everybody in that, I'm sure there's a lot of people then, and maybe that's the correct way to do it. I don't know. 9/11 clip is bad. I agree. I agree. Take a shot. Amal mentioned. Oh goodness.
And murder these motherfuckers. Like he's a complete lunatic. By the way, nobody would be celebrating if somebody pulled a gun at you. That's a very serious thing, and we would be denouncing it. Because regardless of what you believe, we are actually on the good side here, right? The only thing I want to happen to Hasan is him getting banned on Twitch for violating TOS and potentially
I would agree with that, yeah.
Arrested for breaking the law, okay?
And I would agree with that as well, yes. As far as I know, Diddy was the only predator there, and that dickhead was a gay predator. You can't call somebody a predator unless you have strong evidence. Yes, that's my whole thing. Because you don't want to make more montographs, if that makes sense. You don't want to make it easy for somebody to sue you for it. So all I ask, don't be a Nicrocada, all right?
Those are things that I would advocate for any other person in the entire world, right? If you're breaking the rules and you're being a menace to society, you need to be held accountable. I completely disavow vigilantes or people taking law into their own hands because that's disgusting. And in some cases, that's terrorism, something that Hasan really likes. But
I say I disavow while trying to suppress laughter. Now, again, yeah. Again, you don't wish for it, but if it happens, you're gonna point and look at it. It's like a car disaster. Nobody wants cars to get into a car crash on the highway, but a lot of people are going to look at it if it happens, unfortunately. You know?
But ironically, he's trying to say we're the crazy ones because, you know, we do memes or whatever. Meanwhile, his radical extreme side literally celebrates the death of a man being executed in public, like murdered in public for what he's saying, right? It's crazy. Right, so then he goes completely unhinged. He starts bringing up Asmongold's address. What the fuck is wrong with you, dude?
Hasan is a creep. Other allegations should be proven in court. I agree. I agree. If not, he's still a creep. No, that's very fair. I'd agree with you on that. Calling him a creep is fair. I would say that's probably the best way to phrase it, you know. Okay. The stuff I want to build requires me to do some videos that I don't want to bring up on stream. I'm already watching this. So what I'm going to build is something I'm going to have to make factories. Farms on off camera, I'd say.
What if it happens to you? Content creators know that other content creators' addresses are fairly easy to find online, whether it be my address or whether it be Asmongold's address. Content creators also know that other content creators are constantly having to deal with this kind of stuff behind closed doors. There's a reason why content creators don't talk about this kind of stuff in order not to egg it on. What happens when this happens to you the next time you're going through a fucking drive-through? Guy fucking stalks me with malicious intent. It's not that big of a deal at the end of the day because, you know, I'm going to diffuse that situation because most people are not going to behave
I think he's talking about the guy that came to
world, right? But like, there's a lot of effort that he put into this. Do you not think that this is not normal behavior? Do you think that this is behavior that should...
Oh, let's be real. It is not normal behavior to approach somebody like that off camera. If it was normal celebrities or this, it's just not normal. I think we can agree on that.
To be celebrated? Are you that fucking stupid? There was a time...
Is he low-key threatening Asmongold? Some people have definitely thought that. I think some people think that that's what he's kind of doing here. And I can kind of see why they would say that. Normal, no. Funny, yes. Fair enough. Fair enough.
In place when that kind of celebration would have been immediately banned. Okay, like I cannot believe it. I'm one of the biggest content creators on the platform. Asmongold's one of the biggest content creators on the platform. A stream sniper shows up Asmongold celebrates it. 4 years ago, Twitch would have instantly banned Asmongold. Like, no questions. Anyone who does shit like that, they would get banned. If I did that, I would get banned.
Okay, buddy.
No, you would not get banned, Hasan. You would not get banned. Oh, my fuck. No.
I did not know this was a comedy show. You would get banned on Twitch? Okay, now you're just tickling my toes once again. Hilarious, hilarious. He should have a part-time career as a comedian, honestly. By banned, you mean one day on your day off, on your vacation day, right? Because Dan Clancy ain't banned you, buddy. Let's just be honest here. Also, wow, Hasan, you totally diffused that situation. Hasan is like a member of...
It really sounds like he's saying you encourage this, Asmon. No, yeah, that's pretty much what he's saying without saying it. I would agree with that assessment, honestly. Stupid assessment, because I don't think Asmon asked for it, and I'm pretty sure Asmongold detests when people harass, even people that he doesn't like or doesn't like him. So I would say that that's wrong. Hasan is in his own world. Yes. Yes, he is.
A bomb defusal squad, you know, he's like a terrorist negotiator. Really de-escalated the situation here. What was the situation? Dog shucking meme. Oh my god, buddy, holy shit. He legitimately just lives in an alternate version of reality. He probably thinks 5 gang members pulled up on him with a gun like aimed at his face or something. Buddy, no, that didn't happen. That was in your dreams. Also, can I just say how fucking weird it is that Hasan is talking about addresses and literally hinting to his unhinged lunatic audience that they can find out where Asmon lives.
No,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, this is
no,
way
yeah.
worse
No, yeah.
than whatever that guy was doing.
Yeah. No, I see that. Yeah. Nope. Yep. I get that. Kind of a stupid thing to do. I agree. Unless the other person is like, in my personal opinion, unless the other individual is like outright broadcasting where you can find their personal information. Yeah, I would say that that's kind of dumb for Hasan to be doing, because I'm sure Asmongold isn't actively going out there and saying where you can find his personal information. So I would say that's kind of malicious for Hasan to be doing, you know? You know. I'm sending it. No, don't. Chat, I know you're joking, but don't. Don't get yourself in trouble, please. Because if you get banned, it is not my fault. Just saying.
A meme to you or whatever. Here you are openly like dog whistling essentially that oh, you can just look up the addresses of my enemies. Don't mess with me, I'll weaponize my fan base, buddy. You're so unhinged. And ironically, he then said
that is unhinged again, by the way. You know, unless the individual is outright just on a daily or in a semi-regular way talking about the place or the people that did that to them, like their buddies, I don't think that's a good idea. I think that's actually kind of a bad idea. You know? I don't know. This was actually funny. Oh, gosh.
Says this is an incitement to violence. Buddy, you are talking? Really?
Right? I'm inciting violence. This is directly an incitement for more violence. And it's also directly incitement for more violence that will come back to you inevitably as well. It's a really, really, really shitty thing to do if you're a content creator. And it's also very short-sighted for you. What do you think they're going to do or say to you when you go outside? You got a lot more haters than I do, motherfucker. I don't give a shit about going outside. I'll go outside every goddamn day. You are terrified of going outside. You got more haters than I do. Why the f do you think you can just lean into this shit on the internet?
Okay, listen, I know that Asmon is like 10 times bigger than Hasan, but I still think that Hasan has way more haters, honestly, because Hasan is genuinely one of the most
that's just an opinion, but it's
on
possible.
the entire internet, and that's his own fault because, you know, he's a deranged lunatic psychopath who incites violence and supports terrorists, but I don't think Asmon has more haters. Honestly, that's just in Hasan's world. Like, he might have pissed off a bunch of people, or he might have, like, some political enemies or whatever, but Hasan, like, every normal, commonsensical person just doesn't like him because he's an insufferable piece of shit. By the way, calling this an incitement to violence, he seriously needs to take his meds. Like, I don't know what happened, how many shots of whiskey he had or something, but None of this is adding up. Also, I don't really think Aspen is scared to go outside. He just chooses not to because that's his preferred sort of lifestyle or whatever. He did go out recently or something to hang out.
He doesn't go outside because if he does, the sun might kill him. As a joke, by the way.
Like S-Fan or something. Not too sure, but this is like the same line of attack that Hasan had against Charlie as well. Oh, why would you listen to that guy? He can't even get on planes. Any normal guy can just get on a plane. He has a fear of flying. What a loser.
And did you see Charlie's video on you? Seemed kind of bad faith. I don't care. I have not. Charlie, Moist Critical, is afraid of getting on a fucking plane. Okay?
That is a fear that most people have, though.
Fence sitter.
Yeah.
Who cares? You know? Sometimes I'm a little afraid to sometimes get on planes. And I've ridden in them a lot. Oh, what the fuck? Well, that's kind of cool. It's a beehive underground. I like this biome system. It's all like vanilla. Amazing. Oh, that's interesting.
Read it as, oh, this is a good opportunity for attack. You know what I mean?
He just always goes for these extremely low blows because he can never address the crux of the argument, right? He always goes for like personal attacks or things that will make his audience.
I don't want to board a Boeing anymore. I'm going to be real with you. I 100% understand your concern. You kind of just like cross your fingers whenever you get on a Boeing. I told my mom before, like when I took my trip in June, I was like, Mom, I don't know if I can do this. She's like, well, is it a 747 or whichever one is the one's getting into crashes more recently. And it was not. And she's like, well, then you might survive then. As long as it's not a Boeing 747, you're probably okay. Ooh, I'm getting lucky tonight.
Instantly think, oh, this guy's not worth listening to because of X random thing, right? Aspen's like hygiene or his choice to go outside has no effect on the current argument at hand. It's just so stupid. And honestly, if I were to like neutrally evaluate the situation as a third party, I feel like Hasan would have way more haters and should be more scared to go outside because he's just more radical. He inspires that sort of behavior. Honestly, if I was him, I'd probably hire tons of bodyguards for my own safety, just like genuinely saying or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. He's probably not going to do that because then how can he go on stream and then cry and play victim because somebody showed him a dog shocking meme? When Hasan said, what if it's already happened? I instantly knew it definitely hasn't already happened.
Yeah.
Dude, you wouldn't be talking like that if it actually happened, right? You wouldn't be.
You just wouldn't be talking about it.
You would be like, hey, this is really messed up and serious because in the past I actually was assaulted by a bunch of people and that's why this is giving me trauma, etc. But instead he's like, what if though? What if though? Like, you're obviously lying. Hasan the dog abuser said he's always a victim. Lamau. Right, so Aspen responded.
Thank you, user, for the
Thank you
follow.
for the
It's
follow.
called hypocrisy.
No, it's not. Do you really think that what happened to you is on the same level as that? What are you talking about? This is a mountain and a molehill. Somebody physically assaults you is different than somebody showing a picture next to you. It's the picture of a joke. It's a meme. By the way,
Very simple to agree with, not gonna lie.
You've posted the Kaya meme. It was just a guy walked up to you. He said, can I get a picture? And he showed a funny photo. What are we doing here?
Has been running away from having a fucking conversation with me.
The conversation is, look at this person that showed the photo of a meme that I've reposted on Twitter. Isn't this the same thing as whenever somebody that you know got sexually assaulted? Wow, this is very hypocritical. You can't have a conversation with people that don't agree on basic reality. Any sort of IRL confrontation that is even in, I didn't even think this was 1% hostile. I would never support that. I would never promote that.
It's a very, what happens when
I'm glad he
this
said it
happens
at
to you
least.
the next time you're going through a drive-through at Wendy's?
Somebody shows a meme? I don't know if I'd survive. Well, look at this guy in chat, right? His full name is 100% public. We should use it. This is the kind of people that you have in your chat. Talks about Imaru. This is one of his mods to this day. Oh, yeah. This person has decided to go out, say that Imaru hangs out with every therapists that she meets. They are an administrator, a Twitch mod that has been ordained by Hasan. Attention, if you're protesting in LA today, please stop by the Kobe and Gigi mural and make sure it's still ruined. There it is. Clean up your own house before you worry about mine. You don't want me to react to your stream sniping clips? I'll never.
Amen. Oh, that's really good. I like, by the way, how we went from criticizing Pegasus to just like listening to a video about Hasan, and I'm glad that like Pegasus is including plenty of non-Pegasus in there, but you know. Okay. You know what? This is not a horrible way to get into a trial chamber, even though I would have preferred something different. Anyway. We'll continue. I don't know if we'll finish this. But we'll continue on, and then, like I said, we'll probably wind it down here. Hail the Roach King? Yeah. I'd say for the most part, yeah. Whoa, that's a lot of ancient cities right there. Whoa. That's the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's the most I've ever seen in an underground area that close to proximity. Holy cow. More? Imagine not. I have the documents. Yes. All right, let's continue.
Or do it again. If I had thought it was problematic or dangerous or put you in a weird spot, I would have never reacted to it, and he knows that.
I mean, it's completely obvious that Asmon doesn't support any violence against Hasan at all. I think it's completely crazy to suggest that just because he thought this clip or this meme was funny, that he's somehow inciting violence or something. Hasan really is like the rank #1 victim. I've never seen him cry so much over so little, and that's including the 2 previous crash outs we just looked at where he's just melting down, right? Also, he's completely right here. Hasan's chat is completely unhinged. His mods are completely unhinged, and Hasan does nothing to actually police his insane community. This is part of the reason he was beefing with XUC as well, because they would always make fun of Hasan because he's a unhinged lunatic scumbag, and then he was actually the one who didn't police his community, right? They spam hearts for literal shooters and pretty much terrorists, right? So he's just like nobody to talk here. Pure responded, Hasan using the word hypocrisy is hilarious. Difference is Emir was assaulted, Hasan assaulted his dog himself. My Hasan fatigue is very high. Why you gotta be such a baby? Electric dog owner. He's a Pikachu owner, you know? Kaya's being so spoiled.
What's the seed?
Delusion is one hell of a drug. Heck yeah. Did he just dog whistle to have a psycho?
To be fair, you probably won't get the same seed because I'm using the Terralith mod. So you could try and generate the seed, but I don't think you're going to get the same amount of ancient cities. You could try though. Yeah.
Audience to go to Asmon's house. He deserves a lifetime ban for that. Hello, Twitch CEO Daniel Clancy here. Lifetime ban? Sure, if Hasan moves to my house. But he said no, so he shall be staying on Twitch. This Asmon gold fella's been pissing me off though. He keeps complaining about my e-girls. Watch out,
looks gnarly.
or you
I
will
agree.
get permabanned. I don't make idle threats. I will be depositing my gooning rag right in your house. You've never handled a smell like...
Listen, it's gross that he's saying that, but unfortunately it is kind of true about Dan Clancy.
It is, but I'm listening to this and I'm like, oh, why?
Do you want to be done? Chat?
No, I'm good.
Chat, press 1 if you want, if you think we're good. Press 1 if you think we're good. Press 2 if you want to finish it up. All right, I'll let chat. I'll let the
chat really wants Occo seeds, huh?
Indeed they do. Indeed they do. Yeah, press 1 for continue, press 2 for be done. Where was Dan Clancy during the Amaru assault? Slimes. That's new. I haven't seen a slime one. 1 to continue? Yes. Did I say the wrong thing? My apologies.
It's fine.
It really isn't. I should not be that short-termed on the memory there.
Right, but I think the point still is, like, gotten across of, like, 2 to stop, 1 to continue.
All right, it seems like people want to continue. So we'll continue it then.
This DJ Dan out. Oh boy, he's evil for that one. I don't know if Asmon's honed cockroach senses can handle a gooning rag, especially Daniel. It's
kind of disgusting.
We got the Emiru reaction to me.
Here, chat. I'll make a poll. I'll make a poll. There you go. Vote. I'll give it like a minute or two, and then we'll go based off of that.
Classic. Now, apparently, Ethan posted about it on his Instagram as like a funny joke, and then Hasan responded. Hasan claims Ethan has never faced public harassment. Oh, no, you didn't.
Yeah, I wonder how Ethan Klein would feel if he ever actually went out in public and people showed up to him. People rolled up to him.
Most people seem to want me to finish.
He was pro-Israel.
Yeah, I wonder, man. You fucking idiot. That has literally happened. Bro missed one episode of the Legendary series. Unlucky, or you would have known what happened.
Yeah, go ahead.
What is your stance on Palestine?
I love it.
You love Palestine?
Yeah, Palestine.
You went to Israel, though. You support Netanyahu.
No, I don't.
You don't support Netanyahu?
No.
Stop it, bro. She was in the IDF.
He voted against him.
You voted against him. What about Ben Gvir? How do you feel about Ben Gvir?
Oh, I think he's insane. Yeah, he's a monster.
You think he's a monster?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've said that. No, that guy sucks. I mean, he's worse than sucks.
All right, cool. So this is the final test, buddy. Get a free Palestine from me.
Free Palestine.
Free Palestine?
Yeah.
From the river to the sea?
Oh.
Yeah.
My man, I appreciate that. Okay, cool. What about you? You were in the IDF. So, wait, hold on. You were in the West Bank. You used to go in people's houses in the middle of the night?
No. She was a secretary.
I was a secretary.
You were a secretary. Can we get a free Palestine from you?
Sure, free Palestine.
All right.
And then it was on camera.
I don't know, Hasan. I think that he's gone out in public and faced problems. Meanwhile, Hasan, he just has to deal with the landlords. He doesn't have to deal with anything but the landlords. Oh, fuck. That cringe, it was very cringe, I agree. What are those sound effects? Yeah, those sound effects were like, oh. I don't know if I would use sound effects like that for something like that. That was kind of just a little inappropriate. Not gonna. Wow. It's a free Sharpness 5 book? What the fuck? Yeah, that was kind of cringe, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
And then I posted it on my Instagram story celebrating it. He probably have an aneurysm, right? I mean, I would never do that, for the record.
Hasan showing support for the same account that harassed Ethan and Hila, and it's like that video. This made me sad. Interesting, Hasan. Interesting. You would never support that. Hasan, for the love of God, can you do us all a favor and please stop talking for about 5 seconds? How does he embarrass himself this badly on a daily basis? I feel like what happened, which is obviously he didn't miss an episode of the Legendary series. That's simply out of the realm of possibilities. Basically what happened is that he removed that section of his memory from existence. And this is a common trait with absolute psychopaths and sociopaths such as Hasan. In order to sleep at night from their evil deeds, they gotta quickly just wipe out a portion of their memory, and they do this on a regular basis. And I'm guessing that's essentially what happened here, right? We will not forget that Ethan was literally harassed by deranged lunatics in public as a result of you constantly calling him a Zionist and Israel dick rider, right? And your fans calling his wife a baby killer terrorist and valid military target. All of which are completely
I forgot that he called her that.
Disgusting and based on nothing because you are a
He totally did though. That was insane.
He would probably
to hear.
do fucking. He'd probably do 8 weeks of content. I was murdered. There's a hit out on me. They tried to assassinate me.
Yes. How come you don't like Palestine?
I like Palestine.
No, you don't.
Why do you say that?
Because, bro, you're. Wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
That's sad. That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly.
Hasan Piker tried to murder me. He put a hit.
Yeah, I think when you try to compare a random guy coming on the street and showing you a meme of your dog that you shocked to that, I think there's a bit of a difference. Not gonna lie, I think there's a bit of a difference.
Hit out on me. Hasan Piker tried to do an anti-Semitic hit out on me. He will say you encourage it by posting about it. Oh, no, for sure. Because this is, let's be real, this is an encouragement. It's like, it's signaling. Not that it matters. I don't really give a shit, you know?
I mean, this is hilarious. Hasan is cooking up these fantasy scenarios in his head. Meanwhile, it literally happened, and that was not Ethan's.
Does he remember that Ethan was? Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, yeah, the CPS is a good example too. It's just it's a lot of not recognize. He's got his face so far up his ass. I just don't think he recognizes the blatant hypocrisy there. Because yeah, yeah, it's just kind of crazy, isn't it? You know, from the fridge to the sea, Kai will be free. No, it's from the fridge to the TV.
Reaction at all. Obviously, it was concerned that he was being like harassed in public or something. And the way they pressed him is completely different than what happened to Hasan. A guy came and showed Hasan a dog shocking meme in jest. Meanwhile, Ethan, they were legitimately asking him about these exact things that you were talking about, right? Oh, do you support Israel and Satan Yahoo? Oh my God, say free Palestine, as if he hasn't said it a million times before, right? And it's literally directly a result of your lies. And genuinely asking, how do you exist like this? Like, do none of your, you know, Hollywood friends or whatever call you out for this behavior, this level of rampant hypocrisy? Because it's genuinely impressive how much you lie on a regular basis. They should give you an award for that. You should win the Guinness World Record for the amount of bullshit you're spewing on a daily basis, bro. This man has like a curse on him where basically it's like, I must completely embarrass myself daily or I'm gonna spontaneously combust or something. Like, is that what's going on, Hasan? I would legitimately understand if that's the case. Moving on to rank #1 scholar XQC, responding to Hasan, completely exposing how ridiculous he is. XQC says Hasan is going down a dangerous path with his recent rhetoric, calling it a dog whistle, almost a call to action, and says the way he's talking is scary.
Oh, somebody brought a picture of Zeus himself striking down the dog from the heavens with a lightning strike on his fucking head. Oh, wow. No. Not the fucking printed out JPEG. Not the JPEG, dude. Sexual assault.
See, and here's the other thing that's kind of sad. Again, I don't think it's really fair to do any of that to anybody. Not even Hasan. But it, like, when you have weenies like Hasan complain about this kind of stuff, it makes people less likely to care for when this happens to other people. It's just like, Hasan, you're not special. Everybody has to deal with this kind of shit. You just really suck with how you choose to handle it.
Oh my God, people dying, but did they hit me with the JPEG? They JPEG me in real life. You understand what my struggles? I should think, what would that look like with me, right? Well, how would it look like? If you gotta give somebody, yo, can you get a picture? Oh yeah, sure, I got you, man. And then he showed a slot machine with a toddler and he said, now gamble the children, huh? And walked away. Okay, it's odd. It's like, what the fuck? But I'm not gonna get mad about it. Like, I'm not gonna fucking go, oh my God, guys, I was just assaulted. Guys, somebody call the police, guys. I'm assaulted. If you yourself made a joke about Kaya, it means and signals you've embraced the meme. If somebody makes a meme about it, then since you've signaled you've embraced it, then you are now invincible to that meme and it shouldn't hurt you. Unless you did it because you were trying to play it along and ironically go, guys, I'm just joking, as a way to cope. And that's probably what it was. Just some copium.
My address, or whether it be Asmongold's at.
What a weird comment.
And Asmongold and Dan Saltman, whose addresses are all readily available in the same exact websites and platforms.
Why would you say that again? That is so retarded. That is so dumb. Again, like, I have sympathy for these people because they're not actively trying to push their personal information out there. Oh my gosh. Holy. Oh my gosh, Hasan. Why would you do that? That literally makes people have zero sympathy for you, period. You know? He's just like a crybaby loser. It's just like... it's very simple to come out and say, yeah, don't do that to Hasan. That's very dumb. You shouldn't be like trying to cause distress to this man, you know? But then he literally can't help himself. He literally doesn't recognize that he is the ultimate retard by choosing to do this, because then what's going to happen is people are just going to do it to him and nobody's going to care. All right. Thank you for becoming a member. Give me one moment. I will be right back. I'm gonna go grab something.
Thank you, user, for the follow.
All right, sorry about that. I do think we're gonna be done though. I'm getting kind of tired, and I don't want to kind of doze through the rest of the stuff here. Anyway, thank you for joining me today, everyone. Appreciate it. I'll be back tomorrow. Probably with more of the same. Maybe not Hasan, but we'll see. Wearing an SS hat? No, this is a regular hat. No all-nighters? No, I got work tomorrow. Leaflet is live right now. I'll send you guys over to Leaflet. Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to hit notifications, obviously. Very much appreciated if you do. Ask Mizu if we can do Mort tomorrow night. If he wants to. If he wants to. Anyway, thank you so much for being here tonight, chat. I very much appreciate it. And we'll see you later.